All right. Am I recapping the whole session or just like the last little bit?
The last session, just the session.
Okay. So we all met up after the 10-year skip after the starting town was attacked. After meeting up, we investigated an orc who was on awaiting trial for being accused of murder. And after picking up the case, we decided to investigate. We examined the crime scene of the family that went missing, questioned the orc's wife and child, and we eventually fought the resurrected remains of the family.
Anything else?
Oh, right, yeah. We noticed that we suspect that the daughter is still alive somewhere. We don't know where, and we don't know why she was spared yet.
You also had an unexpected ally pop up.
A descendant of Fudar, and Min's friend, childhood friend.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I kind of forgot they showed up.
Some may disagree with ally.
No, they're our friend. What do you mean? They're basically family.
Some may disagree with that statement.
Watch Eric's eye twitch.
I'm just waiting for Quincy to just...
Somewhere in the world, Snilgers is seething.
Of all the people here, I didn't think that Quincy would be the one to be the most mad about this.
Quincy is absolutely fine with it. Eric is the one who's the most mad about it.
I know. I just keep forgetting your actual name, so I'm just calling your character's name. But yeah, I didn't expect you of all people to hate Fudar.
You know what? Why don't you just play an entire campaign with Fudar being a piece of shit, and then you can understand my pain.
Imagine trying to kill someone over and over again and it just never working out.
Yeah.
Because she fucking gets the goddamn line from Narnia to back him up, and then a unicorn who goes, like, he literally recruits God and Jesus, and it's just like, hey, you guys go die, and I can be a little fucker on the sideline.
Are you saying that Badger ate Jesus in this metaphor?
Look, to be fair, Fudar was meant to be based off the Turks from Final Fantasy VII, so...
No? The who now?
Task.
Have you ever played? If you haven't played FF7, Deotar, doesn't mean anything.
Ah, okay.
But he's basically that reoccurring villain in every good JRPG that just keeps popping up after you kick his ass over and over and over. And
yeah,
over.
Who, even though you beat his ass and he's really annoying, he survives because cutscene logic.
Yep. That was what Fudar was based to be.
Like, you win a fight in an RPG that you're supposed to lose, and you still lose in the cutscene. That is Fudar.
I really love how Eric is the only one frustrated over him. Like, nobody else,
That's because everyone else is being amused by Eric's reaction.
Yeah.
Might be true, yeah.
It is canonically true.
Also might be the fact that Eric killed me 3 times. Fuck you, Eric.
You killed yourself and you just listened to me. You should have done it the 3rd time, you moron.
Well, anyways, with the Fudar...
You're that guy that said he ordered me to jump off the bridge and I'm mad at him for getting me killed.
With the Fudar raid now over, the party finds themselves...
So about Fudar...
What's her first name again? I don't have a token. Like, I can see Softshade's token. I don't see her name plaque. That's why I was asking.
Okay, 1 second. You should be able to see it.
Fudar.
Thank you. Continue.
Yeah. The party has just finished battling the Battle of Ghouls. Some of you badly injured from the fight, though most of you were relatively unharmed during the battle. You look about with a point of rest as Eru Fudar and Neati Softshades is with the party. Mint, you yourself greeted Eru Fudar as the lot of you are now discussing as night descends fully upon you about what has occurred to bring you all here. As Eru Fudar looks over, goes, so what brings you all to this land? Wait. You said you are helping the orcs that there was falsely accused from the people of this town, yes?
Well, we don't know if it's
Quincy
all
here is
yet.
representing him in court.
You are
It-
lawyer?
Yes, I am. Quincy Gashoon at your service, Eric.
It is a pleasure. I see you are here with my friend Mint. This is the most odd
I'm
of
gonna bleed by this
coincidences.
tree.
Well, yeah, it actually is very odd. Would Quincy know about the Fudar name?
Roll me a history check. I'll give you advantage because you are a lawyer. Okay, you've definitely heard of the Fudar name as your traveling lawyer. They are a well-known wealthy family within this world. And Fudar himself is well known as a person who has needed legal representation more than once in his life. Usually
Oh, they're effectively the lawyer's meal ticket, just because of how many cases are surrounding them, and so it's just like if you can get in with them, you're set. You have cases up the wazoo.
Yeah, the Fudar family, Conan, kind of was known to drain the family coffers a tad with his massive adventuring kick. They used to be one of the wealthiest families in the entire land, and after Fudar's adventuring kick, though still wealthy, they are no longer top dog wealthy. And some of that had to do with the legal bills of him nearly burning down villages in his earlier campaigns of, his recklessness of his youth, trying to be an adventurer.
You know,
Only
it
as
is
a reason
very
it started costing less, as it's harder to pay dead people.
You know, I must say, it is very uncommon to find a young noble lady out in the middle of the woods at night, but I'm much obliged from the assistance.
Well, the fact is that I am not just a noble lady. I is a hero, like my grandfather. And you just see Naity just gonna look on her face.
Oh, well, in that case,
I have that same look, but more because I'm cut open at the moment than anything else.
Well, in that case, here is my card. If you ever need legal representation, feel free to contact me. I'd be willing to assist you at most occasions.
Oh, this is very useful. Thank you very much, Quincy.
No problem. The pleasure will be all mine.
As a lot of you look about, though, she goes, "But Mint, what are you doing out here with these strangers? The last time I saw you, we were but wee girls."
I've been traveling a bit, and I'm trying to find someone. You can probably guess who it is, but they're gone again, and I'm currently dealing with that right now. And I've been a bit kind of stressed lately, but it's glad to see you again.
It is a pleasure to see you again too, Mint. I am glad to know that I see that your papa has been a bit wanderlusting again.
Yes, he's that. He always is.
I have to admit, I do miss your papa. He made some of the best basilisk steaks I had ever eaten.
I still remember the night they were yesterday. I can make some if we find any.
That would be amazing. Do you do it with a special BBQ sauce your father made?
Pulls out a flask.
Just kind of see, just see like a little bit of drool just kind of like go down the side of her lip as she kind of quickly wipes it. Sorry?
So fucking anime. This is canonical.
Jesus. Oh, God.
I love how the non-Japanese people are the most non-anime characters here.
Yes.
We are representing.
I am very anime. I'm just from a different genre.
You're from all those realism animes.
Okay, he's from all those fucking like hardcore like death animes of like horror and like.
So we have a
super
hardcore death
serious.
anime. We have a Food Wars anime. God, what other anime genres shall we have?
Phoenix Wright, obviously.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Ace
Oh, yeah,
Attorney.
that's right.
The Quincy's probably from one of those comedy animes where just everything goes wrong to the hero. Or Koami with freaking
I'm literally. I'm just one of those guys that gets rugged into fucking something and has no idea what's going on. Not the main character, but just following him.
Yeah.
I'm a comedy anime. That's what I am.
Yeah, you're the comedy anime.
You're the comedic relief in any anime.
Yes.
You're the Yamcha.
Nickelodeon's that weird like foreigner in like anime and stuff where they're really cool and stuff, but like they're kind of stuff.
I think if you Dragon Ball Z it, Esmond's definitely like the Piccolo who's always like dead serious and like for fuck's sakes. Well, Kiwami's definitely
Fuck's sakes.
Kiwami's definitely your Yamcha. Come on, guys, I got this.
Why does he keep hitting me in the dick?
I love this anime. This is like
I'm the abridged anime. Let's go.
Well, in any case, as a lot of you are about, Eru kind of goes about to go. So, what is it all you are planning from this point on? I assume you came out here for the helping us the orc, but now that we have found the undead creatures, what do we do next?
Well, there are still some people missing.
You see Eru kind of look out and take out her fingers and seem to count one by one. You are correct.
Yes, we still have the ballot out on whether it is the old lady or the young girl that is missing.
Bets on the young girl.
Old lady.
well, I can keep trying to look for tracks to see if there's like any kind of way we can, if there's like still any other people.
That'd be
Unless the tracks just
fantastic.
end here. Alright, do I need to do another survival check?
You would need to do another survival check because the tracks you have fallen, this is where they led. So you would have to find new tracks at this point.
Okay. Let's see.
And heck, even if you can't find an alternate set of tracks, seeing where these creatures came from may be useful.
The ground, if you don't.
So, Mint, as
If I
you
don't
start
remember
doing
correctly.
your survival, checking the grounds, it takes a while. About an hour passes as you kind of scan the area carefully, looking for tracks. It is
Short rest!
Yep, anyone who would like to take a short rest during this, you may do so.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I
don't
heard
really need
short and immediately shot my shot.
I don't really need a
also,
short rest.
If you,
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Well, you're searching, so you really can't, Mint, but you were at full health, so I didn't think you would need it.
Yeah, I'm good. Woo woo.
Vex, if you still have second one, just do that. That should cover you. That way you get it right back.
Oh. Is that how it works? Oh yeah, it does. Okay.
Yeah, you get second wind,
It
and then you
regains
finish it
on
back.
a.
Short rest.
Oh boy.
Okay.
But you
Okay,
can do
I'm
the
back.
same thing, Nikolai, so you can you could use your second wind first, then use a hit die if you need to. It's the best way to do a fighter.
So.
Okay. Wait, hang on.
you've
Can you
got
run that?
9
Can you run
HP.
that down for me real quick?
Pardon, Vex, what was that?
Can you run that down for me real quick?
So,
what
you
am I?
know
Second
how second
wind-
wind is. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you know second wind, right, Vex?
Yeah.
So use your second wind before you start the short rest, and then you'll get it back when you finish the short rest.
Okay.
So use that first, then use hit dice if you need to.
Okay. Where do I roll my hit dice?
You should see a little button on your character sheet that says hit die. Just
Oh, there
click
it
on
is.
that. Well, you're that with your second wind.
You get
would,
13.
Yeah. If you use that for your hit die, you can just put yourself up to 13 for your second wind.
When do temp hit points expire?
As soon as you take
Normally
a short
when you
rest.
take a rest or otherwise stated.
Yeah, short
Okay.
rest.
So that, what I just rolled goes in my health, right? Like that's how much I restore.
+1.
+1, and if you use second wind, that would be a +1. So
Because
Okay.
it's a D10 plus your level in fighter.
you got 13 hit points in that case. So you'd be at 27 right now.
Yeah, I'm basically back to full health.
Exactly, and you don't have to spend a hit die now because you might need them later. Who
I'm at
knows?
that stage too of basically, but not quite.
But anyways, as you guys are taking a short rest as Mint is searching, Mint, you spend an hour looking, and it's weird. You found easy, fairly not super obvious tracks leading into this area, but tracks nonetheless. And it seems that these creatures just stop, but you do realize that, well, there has to be more to this, because, you know, it's not there's a missing person, but you have a very difficult time looking about, trying to find any tracks leading away from this area. After about an hour of hard searching, you finally come across what looks to be a piece of dress torn, snagged in a tree.
I think the girl fairy is currently a bit ahead right now, and I point up to the torn dress.
Well spotted.
Took a while, but I concluded that there had to be somewhere that they go, and so I guess
Hey,
it's
results
this way.
are results.
I'll take your word for it. I'm currently blind. Because the light on my sword is now gone.
I'll recast light on the sword.
Well, it is important that we find the girl. Should we not report to the authorities that we did find the bodies?
Hey,
Well, it currently is the middle of the night. We can proceed with our investigation and deliver a report in the morning.
and there would be some small issues with presenting these people, even though we obviously know where they came from. You know, they don't necessarily look like the same group of people.
It
It's just the
is
fact that they came in a
not
group of four with one of
confirmed
them
at this-
losing an arm.
However, the best these bodies can do is at least give the potential for an alternative to what happened to the family.
Well, the more
And
a
again-
missing person stays missing, the more bad things could happen to them.
Yeah, so let's try not to dilly-dally too much.
Agreed. Let's continue on. I'm all set to continue into the night. Is everyone else good?
Yepers.
I'm about as good as I'm gonna get.
As you look over, Eru, Fudar, and Neati goes, well, we are joining you in this search for this missing person. That is what we are here for, is it not, Neati? Madam, this is... very well. She kind of gives a resigned sigh.
Now, Nancy, what were you gonna say? It's okay to give your thoughts and opinions. You do have control over your own life.
She kind of...
Therapist.
Yeah, she kinda,
Half the party says, "The fuck you just say?"
Nancy kind of looks over at you, Quincy, and kind of with her head sounds like, it's not that I can't say my words, it's just I don't think Miss Eru would necessarily listen, but I don't think this is really necessary for us to take care of Miss Fadua. These six seem to be more than competent to handle this sort of situation without us.
That's a great joke. Haha.
I haven't seen Miss Vidar in so long. We could like hang out and stuff.
Indeed, why would you say such a thing? We are, after all, we did come in like the great heroes we are to help them defeat the vile creatures. Once again,
Now,
just kind of gives this resigned shoulder slump of, yes, mistress.
Now, Eru, it is good to note that even though this situation, I would agree that coming along with us is fine, you do need to make sure that not every single lead you need to follow. Trust me, if I had to follow every lead I made in a case, the trial would never occur.
Isn't that sometimes a good thing?
Well, if you're gonna lose, yeah.
Friends, though, this is destiny. That destiny put us together to do this together.
And no, it's good counsel for a later king.
In any case, if you are
Well-
all ready to move, we can head towards where Mint found the trail leading.
Yeah, no, I mean, is it an actual trail or is it just a way to start?
It's a place to start, so you got at least a direction. You'll need another survival check to keep following, but you at least have a direction based off where the dress is. Based off the dress is not from the direction you came from, you figure this is a new direction. Right? I should say that. Like, it's not coming from the house. It's going away from the house. So you do have a direction you can start following.
Okay.
And Mint will need to make there will be need a couple more survival checks before the end, but to keep looking for the trail.
Okay. About to do another one now?
Yeah, if you guys are ready to leave now.
Yeah, so
Oh god!
Okay.
And we're never heard from again.
Mint, as you go dashing off to excited for the trail, as you're like excited to go find this with Eru. Unfortunately, you and Eru kind of talking to each other distracts you as you unwittingly kind of end up looping in a complete circle and end up an hour later back exactly where the corpses are.
Woo! Short rest.
That was wandering, not sitting. Oh, I am sorry if I seem to have distracted you.
One more time. This time I'll be truly focused on my task.
I'm going to, really quick before we start, do a quick detect good and evil and just see if anything pops up from this dress and the other figures around.
Let me see here. So, divination.
Similar, you know, that if a place or an object within 30 feet of you has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Yeah, no, let me. There's no Fey Fiend or undead within 30 feet of you. There has been no place or object within 30 feet that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. No.
Got it. Okay, so nothing off the dress.
Nothing off the dress. No. It's not like a full dress, mind you. It's a scrap of dress. Like
No, I know. It's just, you know, I don't have detect magic prepared, so I was just seeing what I could
The
catch.
dress is an elemental.
The dress comes. The dress is actually a fiend comes alive and just envelops your head. But no.
A mimic.
Does anyone else have like survival, like proficiency or no?
No, but I
No.
will be
I
guidancing
have
you this time
perception.
around.
survival. So no, I'm not proficient in it.
I will believe in you
That's the
from
20.
behind.
Okay, this time you are on your track proper. As you continue moving through the night, and with the night clouds coming in and the kind of the clouds coming over the sky, you keep falling, and you guys could this time following track in. You keep moving down, and in the distance, about another 20 to 30 minutes further up, you find what looks to be another like cuff of cloth of this looks the same material as the dress you saw before, also caught on a different branch. With a 20 though, you're starting to feel really, what's the phrase? You're starting to feel really uncomfortable about this tracking. You're finding these dress pieces, but literally nothing indicates footprints were going in this direction.
Okay.
Also, the dress pieces are a little high up on the trees. Like it's like they got hit by a bush, but it's not like where their foot would be, but it would be closer to like a waistline. But
Return to monkey.
But it does look like though it seems to be the hem of the dress, not like someone's belt was removed. So very strange.
Somebody's been casting the flying spell.
Someone's been probably being carried up there.
Or that.
I will relay this
Either
to
she
the
was
party.
being carried by something very tall with very light footsteps, or whatever we're chasing can fly. That's the only two options.
Well,
that
there
is
are
a
magical.
third option.
There's no footsteps, so odds are they aren't touching the ground.
They could have just been really good at covering up footprints, you know? There's also that. Or they could have had an item that does that. I don't know items.
Neati just looks at you. Her being a wood elf goes, well, there are spells that can hide one's trail.
Hey, I'm a wood elf too. I'm just not a very smart one.
Yeah, she kind of looks over. He's like, just looking at you like you are bringing the side down.
You are what's wrong with our race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the reason why people think wood elves are country bumpkins.
Excuse me, but I'm gonna go hug some trees now. Thank you.
But she does. There are spells that can hide such trails.
Alright.
The druid spell of Pass Without the Trace comes to mind.
It certainly does.
No, what's happening is they're moving and casting prestidigitation every step of the way.
Yeah. They move every 6 seconds.
Any case, though, Mint, that is a well-spotted eye. You are doing a very good job.
I learn from the best. Well, let us keep going.
Indeed. So you guys continue moving forward. Mint, one more survival check.
I'll guidance you this time.
Guide. Nope. Okay.
You only have one. You got guidance?
Yeah,
Huh. I think that was a bard spell.
I'm a warlock,
Oh,
And-
yeah. Anything
and
else?
with my invocation, I get 3 cantrips from any class.
Oh, it's your
so
invocation. Okay.
So that's a 29.
Okay, this time you are well on the track, and you do notice though you start seeing a bit of a something a little bit different as you get further in. And what you do find this time is strands of long brown hair that seems to be scattered on the ground. A quick look at it, you identify it as humanoid hair, so it's not an animal of any sense. And you gather from the length that it's probably from a female. The long hair, though, does seem to lead you further and further in, and within only a few more, about another hour and a half travel, you come across, the trail ends as you reach what looks to be kind of a river.
Something sus about this river?
It's wet.
I mean, it's a large river. It's probably like 20 to 40 feet across in some areas, or even wider down. You see, you can even get wider than that further down. It's a very large river. You were aware this river was here. Like, this is one of the places the town does fishing. Like, it's not like it's a mystically appearing river.
So is there a bridge anywhere here?
I'll be back in a few levels. We'll cross the river then.
As you look at the river, there is no bridge at this specific area, no.
Tatsu, if the trail ends here, they might be on a raft downstream.
Nah. How would they have built a raft?
Does it look like there was like a raft or something? Or do I think they crossed the river maybe?
Roll me one more perception check.
Perception,
Perception,
can I assist?
Perception or survival.
Ah,
Survival.
Okay.
Huh.
Mint,
I'll give guidance, by the way.
technically she rolled before you gave it, but 19 was a success regardless. Doesn't matter. Any more won't be anymore. You do notice in the dirt what looks to be like a trail, and by the bank, it'll look like there was a boat in this. There was a boat here. Probably, judging by the freshness of the dirt, probably within the last day or less.
I will inform the party of this discovery.
It's
Now-
the river pirate.
Would you paddle upstream or would you go downstream?
Well, if they're using a boat to travel, maybe both.
Well, it's
I
still
know-
a river, Tatsu. So it's like one way. So that's the good part about it.
Do I know what's at the end of both streams? Do I know at the end of like upstream and downstream, is there something like of note either direction?
To your basic knowledge of the area, no. You're not that familiar with the area. You just know about the river because it's a river.
So there's no town down or upstream?
No. Birchwood is kind of the town. You do know that there's a small lake downstream?
Well, historically, the best way to travel a river, especially with a raft, is downstream, so
Yeah.
I believe that is our best bet currently.
Also, historically,
I
evil
agree.
villains like scenic lairs, and what's more scenic than a lake?
I will say with Mint Survival of a 19, it's not a raft, it is like a boat.
A dinghy?
Kinda. Based off of the markings, I'd say with a 19, that's a really high check. You're looking at kind of a canoe shape.
A canoe would have hard time going upstream still, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Generally,
possible.
you're more likely just to cross and like carry the canoe, depending on how light it is.
I mean,
Or
the
just
stream's
look
not crazy. It's not like you have rushing water with this river, right? It's
Yeah.
a fairly calm river, guys.
Couldn't have they just used the boat to travel across the river as well?
Sorry, Esmond is inherently lazy when it comes to
Uh,
river rafting.
As you think about that comment, Diotar, if they had used the boat to cross the river, you'd see the boat on the other side of the river.
Yeah, but they could have just let it in the water to go downstream afterwards.
True.
Why?
Because why not? They wanted to throw off all trails.
Can we?
They wouldn't
They could have
expect
just
someone to
taken the
follow
boat
them out
with
here.
them.
Can I
Maybe
look a
they
little bit-
have. Maybe they have a fucking bag of holding filled with nothing but boats.
What were you saying, Ares?
Can I look up and downstream a little bit to see if I can like find like if they went one way or another?
You can roll me one more survival check.
Guidance.
Plus a d4. Yay.
18.
Even with an 18, it's really hard to tell. Doing the nature of rivers, you're not, you can't really see. You do see, though, I'll say with one more check of kind of looking, you catch just a hint, just in the side, that the boat was pushed out with what you assume was an oar. So there definitely was an oar involved with this boat. You're not certain whether they're going up or downstream, though, given the oar and given the push off, it is very plausible they could have gone upstream. Like, it's definitely not absurd or impossible, and with the oar, it's quite the possibility. Again, very light stream. Like, if you let the current carry you,
It's a very
you'd be moving
doable.
at like a very slow stroll. Like, you're talking like a half a mile an hour.
We're at a
kind of thing.
lazy river.
Yeah, it is a lazy river, not a rushing river.
Let's make a fucking aqua park here. We already have the lazy river.
Fuck the hero campaign. We're making it all.
Yeah.
Mint will start heading
We're
upstream,
making a
I
water
guess.
park.
Hmm?
Yeah, no.
Mint will start heading upstream because that's where she thinks they might be going.
Okay.
Well, our tracker has made a decision. Let's follow everyone.
So, you guys begin marching upstream. After another 90 minutes to an hour passes, you go upstream. And something starts looking kind of odd as you begin moving upstream. The river seems to start widening further upstream, and this seems a little weird. Nobody remembers it quite being this wide, or at least nobody in this area. It seems weird that the stream's getting so much wider upstream. And as you get up there, in the distance, everybody roll me a perception check at disadvantage due to it being night.
Yay!
Rip me. 10.
So 14's the best one?
Okay. I will say, Esmond, with your 14 and Tatsu with your 13, the pair of you can just make out a shape in the middle of the river at that wider edge. The moonlight just hits in. You see what looks to be a very large tree.
There's a tree in the middle of the river.
I can't wait for that tree to have it in it. That's the creature that the orc hit, and then we're just gonna get fucking destroyed. Ugh.
Tree is an ant. It's trying to
this-
flood Isengard.
Weird.
I
Should we investigate?
don't have Tensor's floating disc, so I can't really go over the water.
Well, at this point, it's the only lead we have.
I could just
Minus 4 bodies.
I could just make an unseen servant and just send it over that way.
Okay, so you're using the unseen surface like Lapras, or
The unseen servant's just gonna go over there and just see if maybe it like does something to the unseen servant.
Okay, so this tree's in the middle of a river.
I can summon it within 60 feet.
These trees on an island in the middle of the river, or
Hey.
just in the middle of a river?
It's kind of just in the middle of the river, growing out of the middle.
hey Heath,
Yes.
That
you say
is
that
unusual.
the townspeople use this kind of river area for boating and fishing and stuff.
Yes.
If there's some guy who's just like, I leave my doors unlocked, it's totally safe out here, who like left a boat around here covered in like a few leaves and went like, it's fine. Like a guy who just got a few too many like fucking needs and was just like, I'm not gonna put away
In
all the
other
way.
words, you're looking to see if you can find a boat.
Yeah, from a specific from someone who's dumb enough to leave their boat here.
Sure. Roll me an investigation.
Leave it to the fucking lawyer to try and steal.
Okay. You can't find one in the immediate area, but you figure that someone must do it. There's always some fucking drunken yahoo. You've had hundreds of court cases where some drunken yahoo got his boat stolen.
Yeah.
And you backtrack, and about a half hour back, you do find what looks to be a boat, kind of a raft boat, kind of just hidden by some crappy branches and shrubbery, just lying in the middle of, pulled off the bank.
All right. Well, Quincy's gonna go boat looking. Is everyone gonna wait for Quincy to find this boat, or are you guys gonna have your own plans?
I mean, there's an unseen servant that's been summoned already, so our own plan.
Oh,
If anything, I'd probably travel with you just because.
I'm looking to ritually cast it instead of. Oh, can I ritually cast
I
it?
was going to say,
Yes, you can.
Can
No
Barge
idea.
ritually cast?
Oh.
No.
No.
Now,
they can't.
Quincy could witcherly cast it before he goes looking for his boat, because I also have Unseen Servant, and because of my Warlock invocation, I can witcherly cast.
But I don't think
shall
bards don't
wait.
have ritual casting areas, so you would have to cast it.
All right, I
You'd
shall
have to
wait.
get
I'm sorry, was that Ares?
I shall wait.
You shall wait, okay.
I mean, Quincy can do it before he goes looking for the boat.
Well,
Wait,
I mean, technically you went go looking for the boat, so...
Okay,
I can
got
make a boat. I
Yeah.
can make a boat.
Can
Can I make a boat?
Guys,
yeah,
I
you
just-
can make a super
I just
cheap boat.
have it. I made a really great
Right,
idea.
College of Creation, fuck me.
So as Quincy comes back a half hour later, or like
You guys
an
are
hour
in the
later,
fucking lake with a boat.
Yeah, Quincy comes back an hour later. He's like, "Where'd Quincy go?" I was like, "Oh no, you guys wait around an hour." See Quincy kind of dragging this raft over his shoulder as Mitt just makes a boat. Like it's
You should have said something.
so an hour.
Well, what intonation is that?
It's a boat. I made it.
Well, no, hold on. This is a future event. Please go upset the tree god in the middle of the lake and get yourselves eaten by that kraken.
What?
By the way,
There's
guys,
a Kraken.
at this point, Quincy is covered in brambles and mud, and he had to like go digging
No.
for this thing.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can make the boat in 6 seconds. If I go and look for the other boat, you will have a boat and then just be sitting there for half an hour instead of investigating.
That's
Now,
what
I know.
happens. You-
Now, I know we're cool and all, but are we sure that we would have kept Conan Fudar's granddaughter and everyone else from not investigating when there's a perfectly able boat?
No.
Mint would wait, and she tried to convince her to wait as well.
I mean, if we had to wait, I would have been throwing pebbles at the trees to see if something happens.
Which actually brings up an interesting thing, Quincy, while you're gone and they start waiting for you. Eru Fudar starts telling tales of her grandfather's adventures and heroism to the party.
You're gonna say something that's gonna piss me off, aren't you?
Everybody gets 4 temporary hit points as she uses her inspiring leader feat.
Yeah.
Well, everyone who's there.
Alright, so we wait for Quincy, right?
Yeah. Are you guys waiting
Yeah,
for Quincy? You're just
I
gonna
think
leave
that'd
him.
be the
You
idea.
don't have to wait for Quincy, but
Eric is telling you to not wait for Quincy. I really want Quincy to walk into all of you being destroyed. It'll be fun.
oh, by the
No,
way, sorry,
we're
my mistake.
waiting.
5 temporary hit points. I misspoke.
Nice.
How
Plus 1, baby.
dare you? I would have died.
Oh,
I just
I'm waiting.
know it.
Okay, if we're waiting, then does anything happen when I try to throw pebbles at the fucking tree?
You guys could also just go grab Quincy so you don't have to
If
wait
you
a full
can
fucking
throw a
half
pebble
hour.
that far, then my god.
I am going to go upstream and try again until I can hit.
It's in the middle of a decent sized river.
How long is the river?
You're probably, at this point, you're looking probably 100 to 120 feet wide. It's huge at this point. Like, it got really wide.
I need to actually transfer this to centimeters because I
You have a bow. You can shoot it.
don't want to waste my arrows. Okay, listen, you can definitely
Literally,
skip-
half the idea with the raft was, hey, instead of we could, if we had it, no oars, literally just, hey, get an arrow, shoot it with a rope, see what happens. Worst case
Listen,
scenario.
you can definitely throw a pebble on the surface of the water so that it bounces 36 meters. Okay, my uncle did this before. Okay.
Yes,
like-
but you said pebbles.
Yeah, well, pebbles that are like round so they can skip on water.
Sure.
You know what
Roll me an
throwing
athletics
pebbles
check.
are. Oh, this is gonna end like the hammer story.
He's
Oh,
gonna
that would be
throw a pebble
hilarious.
and a hammer's gonna fall on him.
Just-
The hammer's just Treebeard and it throws a fucking hammer across the way at you.
yeah. You throw a pebble and it returns a boulder. What's that shadow growing in the distance? So you toss a pebble, like you skip it across the river, and hits the tree.
The tree skips
Though,
back.
as you are now closer enough that you had to get right up to the riverbank, right as close as you see, at that distance, roll me a perception check, flat this time.
Okay.
Shoot it with the light arrow.
Okay, you see on the tree, wait a minute. Is that like wooden dock and stairs on the tree?
What the fuck? I will inform the party. Somebody built a tree house in the middle of the trees that grow in the river.
Someone go get Quincy then, and we can go boat on it. Have to go get Quincy. That's an order.
I'll go.
Tetsu, you've just been given an order. What do you do?
Yeah, I will follow the order. Okay, time to get my jogging exercise in. Let's go.
The monk smiles.
So you guys run off to go find Quincy. Quincy, this time you just found the boat at this point when the other two come running up to come get you.
Oh, well, hi, gentlemen. I seem to have found a boat.
Already had one. Let's go.
Well, you did what?
We had the boat.
Where'd you find a boat?
I don't know, but we have a boat.
Well, can we take this one still?
No, let's go now.
I see no harm in boats.
You know what? That's absolutely fine. Here, take this from me, Kawakami, and then I'll just drop the boat.
What?
What's
Well,
wrong
we're
with
gonna
an
be off.
extra boat?
Well, the thing is, I'm not pulling that, and there's nobody around here that can make me pull that. Take that.
All right, then push.
No.
Wait, hang on. I just
This
Can you
is
guys-
my
Vex,
super.
hold up, guys. Vex, what you saying? You're breaking up.
oh, okay. Hang on.
And he was
Now you
never
made him
heard from
leave,
again.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a bit better. Yeah.
Yes.
If you didn't hear me, I said I went as well to go find Quincy, so I can pull the second boat.
Okay. Nikolai, you grab the second boat with Quincy. More of a raft than a boat, but with the two of you, it's easy enough to bring back to the others.
And Quincy sees a boat. I'm just waiting there.
Quincy, you see a much nicer boat than the one you just dragged.
Well, you guys must have the eyes of a hawk. I was not able to find that boat.
Judging by the looks of that boat, you're pretty good at value and cost assessment. It looks like about a 60 gold boat. That's a really nice boat, like really nice rowboat.
Did you guys murder a nice fisherman while I was away and steal his boat?
No, I made it.
You made that.
Yeah. She's like, let's see, what do I have?
What, you keep it in your pocket?
Candy?
She will strum my hand card that she has. Ta-da! I'm a bard that can make stuff. And also cook.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. So if you can just will boats into existence that are this well made, could we potentially abuse this to get money if we're ever low?
These are questions for later.
Well, it
These
goes
are
away.
questions a lawyer can answer.
It goes
Yeah,
away after a few hours.
But does it really matter for us if it goes away after a few hours?
Quincy,
As
you're
far as
well
I'm
aware of
concerned.
the law.
These are obviously questions a lawyer can answer.
Quincy just stole a boat on the side of the river. I don't think.
No,
Quincy
it
has
was
a problem with
misplaced.
that.
They didn't put a tag on it. There's no this boat is owned by Jeffro.
What if it has a registry somewhere? What if that's a registry?
I checked the boat's VIN number on Carfax. It seems to be absolutely fine.
How about we get into the boat?
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm getting into
Yes.
the fancy boat.
I'm also getting into the fancy boat.
Move over a bit. Nettie and I will join you.
The real question is, does it come with oars?
Yeah.
It better.
Yeah.
Neat.
A rowboat is 50 gold. You summoned a 60 gold boat, so it's a really nice boat.
The answer is obvious.
And I think what the size has to be large. Actually, 1 second.
This
Oh
is
no,
where
you
he
cannot
pleads.
summon a boat.
Yeah,
Because
this is
it's
where
not a
he
large
pleads that it
boat.
needs to be a
So
medium.
the raft was good enough.
Okay, they're actually good enough.
Though technically you could summon a medium-sized boat for like a Snuggle Buddy 2 boat.
Yeah, I'll summon a two-person boat.
Get a kayak.
Yeah, basically you got a canoe.
Now, while it might be interesting to let Fodar and Mint go on the boat, I refuse to do so. So,
I believe both the caretakers for like you as the caretaker of Mint and Nainde as the caretaker of Fudar both disagree with them being on the boat together by themselves.
yeah.
Bad things could probably happen.
So Quincy, you are able to bring your raft. I forgot. Like I thought it was large. I thought it was a large item, but no, it's medium.
At level 6, he felt
Oh,
level
this is
6.
level 6. You get large. Okay, that's why I was getting confused. Again, first time DMing a creation bard.
All right, we sail out.
Okay, so you guys grab with the dinghy and the extra thing and the raft. You guys all get into the raft and push out towards the tree. Who's steering?
Do I
What type of
have
role are we looking for?
efficiency in this? I think I only have land vehicles, sadly.
Yeah, if you have a water vehicle, otherwise it's an athletics.
I'm giving it to him. He's gonna be the one doing it.
I wouldn't be surprised if you have more strength than him.
I have a 10.
I have an 11.
It's an athletics, not a strength check.
Yeah, I do have proficiency. Well, time to flip over the boat in the middle of water.
Okay, it's a little
In the
bit of a
middle
tough,
of the
go, but you are able to eventually get the rowing going, and you are able to reach the tree. Thing as you come up to the tree, everybody can clearly see the dock on the tree and kind of the staircase it kind of winds up into, and it's not leading into a house. It leads right into the goddamn tree. Like there's a hole in the tree, and the stairs go right into it.
Okay, there's a hole. I just thought it was just birch in the way. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of tree is this?
It's a big ass tree. You're not sure.
Is it an oak? Is it white like a birch?
It's wooden.
It's,
What kind of tree is
it's
it?
dark
It's a tree.
brown. It's like it's
It's default Minecraft tree.
yeah. It's
Oh
very
my God.
large. It's very knotted. It's very brown and kind of swampy looking.
Oh,
Can
heck.
the two wood elves bash their heads together to figure out what type of wood this is?
They find out, the DM does not.
Yeah, I don't literally know the type of tree.
Could be a
okay.
willow.
I mean, again, guys, this is a fantasy tree. The thing is literally too big to exist in real life.
Let's just call it oak, because oak is the best tree.
Sure, it's
Oh, let's just-
mahogany.
It's
Let's get off the
mahogany.
boat and wait for the others.
Y'all seeing a tree, I'm seeing a desk. What's up?
It's made out of mahogany. Mahogany.
Mahogany.
Told you I'm from the Abridged series.
Can we wait for the others to come?
Yeah, so as you guys all eventually raft over onto the tree and get onto the dock, you find this large tree in woods. I will move you over to the map. Double check to make sure dynamic lighting's on. So
So that we don't see all the enemies instantly.
yep, that looks a little great. Okay. That and the fact that it's really easy to forget to turn dynamic lighting on.
Oh no, the DM layer.
The best layer.
We're still on the old map, right?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just doing
Just
one
making
last thing
sure.
here. There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh
This is
my
mine.
It's
god!
a Pope.
Yeah.
Wait,
it
Buck,
is-
isn't this where... Were you in that... You were in that... Isn't this where Raz not... Fuck. You know what? Never mind. Continue.
So as you guys look
All
about,
those were words.
you
Yeah.
do see this the massive tree, and you look about at the area and you see the planks in the wood built into the tree itself. You get a very eerie feeling in the area, and you're not quite sure what to expect.
I hope
I don't
Heath
know.
doesn't
Necromancy is
incorporate
very high
jump
on that
scares.
list.
If this is Mother Night's summer home, we may be fucked.
I don't know. Mother Night sounds like a great person. Now, if it was midnight, I might be scared.
Yeah.
Is me and Satoshi gonna be like, oh, hey, honey?
Hey, honey, what are you doing here? Long time no see. No, this
How
is
about those
Droma's
alimony checks?
home.
Shall we continue forward?
I would personally prefer to go back, but sure.
I don't know. There's a 60 gold canoe right there.
Yeah. It looks mighty fine right about now.
Well, Tatsu, if you'd do us the honors of going forward.
I am the archer. Please don't put me first.
Don't
So
worry,
it's gotta
Tatsu.
go.
I can go archer if you need. No, I'll go ahead. I live to regret. And then those were my final words as I step in a trap and die.
Why is our lawyer going directly behind Desmond?
Oh, I get about to here and I put invisibility on myself?
Oh, you cast invisibility?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easiest spell of my life.
Oh my god, where did he go? Somebody took Quincy away.
There, Esmond, as you reach that spot, your eyes not looking carefully enough, notice the green brush by the tree. And this large glow appears. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I told you beforehand, I was fully expecting this.
Okay, well, the good news is you are not flung off into the water as a thunder wave booms out echoing. As you take 4 damage of thunder damage.
So what you're saying is I called it exactly.
I love how Baka was like, I was not prepared for this. Rolls a 21 con save. It doesn't matter.
No, I said I was absolutely prepared for this.
What happened?
I literally
here?
said I was gonna step on a trap and die.
As you hear this large echo that literally just echoes throughout the entire tree, booming out. As Eru kind of looks over and goes, do you think someone had that?
I'm gonna try and start paying attention to what's happening around us, just in
I
case.
think everyone within 300 feet heard that.
Yeah.
Esmond, if I were you, I would rush.
Well, I step, and I step.
As you step and step, you hear what sounds to be muffled, getting closer now. You do hear kind of muffled cries.
What kind of cries? Cries of excitement? Cries of pain?
They're muffled, as if someone has a gag in their mouth.
Ah, okay. So cries of panic. Cries of Jordan.
I'm gonna roll a stealth check really quick, just because, you know, fun, invisibility.
Am I lightly obscured here?
So as you move into it, you do see that this house, or tree house, as the case may be, you enter, looks large and kind of dank with various items scattered about. On the sides, you see what looks to be blood and jars filled with kind of blood and various organs just kind of floating around over here. Here you kind of see what looks to be a severed hand just floating in a pickle-like jar.
And do I have a general sense of where the muffled sound is, or
Hear
not?
the muffled sounds coming from further up north.
Alright.
I go
Esmond,
up here and I say, Belisarius Cole, where are my space marines?
no, Mitsutoshi, you should be right there with your passive perception.
My lord, I think you're in the wrong genre.
Oh, so Esmond, I would roll a perception check to check for traps before you walk over that. I know you said you'd be observant, but you didn't roll the check yet.
The DM
Sure,
didn't
I'll start
ask
looking
for
for
it.
traps.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
an investigation trap. That's what I was waiting for. Who's looking for traps? I need an investigation.
I believe it was
absolutely
Esmond
not.
and Kawakami, because Kawakami said he'd be a bit more observant.
Yeah, I want to look for people more than traps, honestly. But same.
Perception
I'm more
if
a
you wanna
perception
check-
and
Yeah, it's
investigation.
perception if you're looking for, if you're listening for people. It's investigation if you're looking for traps.
I'm
Yeah.
sniffing for traps. Literally, where's my sniffing perception?
Too bad I'm currently too deaf over the fact that my lord just called out for the Space Marines.
As you guys move about, you still keep hearing that sound, muffled movement.
I'll quickly check for a trap.
Sure, roll me an investigation. Looks all clear.
Yeah?
Yep, everything's fine. Alright, well.
You know what?
I
It's
just
completely
as a
fine. I'm
heads
gonna go
up, I
here.
have my sword at the
As
ready.
you move there,
and-
Quincy, you can clearly see what looks to be a young woman tied up, sitting on a bench. Her eyes kind of frantically looking wide. And she's got like a cloth kind of shoved in her mouth. Looks like it was frantically shoved in her mouth to gag her.
Quincy
I
will
place
really
my
quickly.
token.
No.
Just before we go into this house, right? I would just
That's
like
who
to
you
tell
see.
Mint
It's
Mint,
Uraka
please
from
just take
MHA.
everything calmly and slowly, okay? No rushing in, thanks. Oh god.
Alright, I'm seeing a gagged person. I don't suppose I hear anyone else before I step into this second trap.
You don't hear or see anything. Nope.
Alright, I will activate this secondary trap.
You move in. You don't see a trap.
Oh no, Kawakami's right there.
I'm not
Oh,
upset.
oh, there's stairs right there.
Ah, Shay, here we go again.
Quincy's gonna move to the base of the stairs.
I really hope the puzzle is porn this
So-
time.
As you guys are there, looking about, you see the young girl, muffled mouth muffled, still looking frantic
Okay.
about. Esmond, do you take the gag out, or what you doing as you're standing there? Let's slow this down a tad.
I am gesturing to stay quiet, and then I am going to do pretty much that.
Okay, so as you take the gag out of Claire's, the young girl's mouth, she goes, she's down the stairs! And at that you hear, as Quincy, you see popping up from the stairs, this horrific looking woman, drenched in sopping wet and like horrific visage, green hair, sopping seaweed off her body, as a sea hag appears before you.
Hey,
These are fun.
pretty.
I'm so glad she can't see invisible creatures, right, guys?
What invisible creatures? There's no one invisible. I'm the only one in this room.
As with that, everyone may now roll initiative.
I need a good
So what
roll.
You're saying
I really do.
Watch the night hag go first.
By the way, do mark yourself as your spell off as invisible. It does help with the token.
Oh, really? Where is it?
Yeah, you just click a
Hallelujah!
token to prove that you are one.
Oh, okay,
What
hold
the
on.
fuck is initiative? Oh, there we go.
What the fuck is
Guys.
initiative?
You have to try real hard to be worse.
I'm gonna do this token. Ninja.
You want to
Yeah.
roll for tied up woman or nah?
No, she's tied up. Unless you want to spend your action untying her. I guess I can add her.
Realistically, that was my plan.
But I mean, it will
More or
take
less
you more
to
than
cut
a
her
second.
loose.
But if that's what you plan to do, then I will add her to initiative.
Yeah, no, my goal was literally just on my action cut her
Oh, shit, what
loose
just happened
enough
there?
so she can at least walk.
Or run away.
Pretty much.
Ma-
Just get her out of the initial danger zone.
Imagine if she's now a second enemy and the only reason she shouted was to warn the sea hag.
Danger zone.
she gets a
Danger
13.
Okay.
Ooh, that isn't a good thing. My TV screen keeps flickering in and out.
Your TV
That's not
screen's
good.
giving you the proper
I don't know,
horror
that's
game
a sign of
experience.
good things. Alright, this is the second time I've been the last in the party. My monk skills
Okay,
are lacking.
It is. Ooh. My TV might be dying on me, so one sec, guys.
Of course. Do we want to take a small BRB just so you can work
it's
on that?
Still up. I mean, if it dies, it dies. I would. The only way to fix it is to buy a new TV.
Yeah,
Mm.
and, like, what are you gonna do? You gonna run to Walmart in the middle of the session to get a new
I,
TV?
Hell
have,
yeah.
I have multiple monitors. I would just move it to my other monitor.
Okay, good.
It won't stop the campaign. It's just screwing with me. I was just making sure it's a TV and not my video card. Because if it was a video card, it would fuck up the recording. But it's just the TV because just the one TV's flickering. Okay. Anyway, so Misatoshi, you are up first.
Hmm. Where the fuck is everything? 5 feet.
Oh shit! I forgot to add Niti and 1 second actually. Forgot to add Ufudar Niti.
Vidar just runs a fucking 20 initiative. It's like,
British
see
are-
hag, and then runs and like shoves Quincy out of the way.
I mean, technically nobody knows where you are.
No, I know. That's why I was hoping for high initiative so I could clear the path.
I'm sure you got this.
The idea is going to be a weird one, and I don't know if Hith will like it or not.
Alright, add the T.
I cast Bless on the hag. I'm switching sides.
I don't have any more spell slots. I use both.
Did I
Did.
stutter?
I cast guidance on the hag. Come on.
Did you not take a fucking
Take a short
rest?
rest.
You are.
I used the detect evil and good on the fabric, and then I just cast invisibility.
Yeah.
Warlock. Wait, it doesn't matter though. He has Eldritch Blast.
No, yeah, I'll be fine. I can even pump up my Eldritch Blast. It'll be fine. It's the fact that this first round is going to be a little tight because of where I am.
I would have fucking loved it if Eric just went, no, I don't have Eldritch Blast.
I used it last
I asked-
session.
I
Yeah,
put
but I
prestige.
would have loved it though.
I asked Thief if I could level for a second, then de-level, just so I can get rid of it.
Yeah. He took nothing but supportive cantrips.
No, I'm not entirely. I'm not entirely fucking Mitsutoshi.
What?
God.
Well, sorry there, guys. The fucking game's loading slow on me. Took forever to load her sheet.
It's
Mm.
fine.
All good.
It's good in the
Oh.
hood.
How
I don't believe in the hood.
dare you?
Hey, now.
Oh, by the way,
So, Mitoshi,
Quincy-
Miss Satoshi, you're still up first.
Okay. I will stay where I am, and I will bless this person, and this person.
Which three?
Let me just check the
it's
Esmond.
been Tatsu and Mint, right?
Yep.
Esmond, you are blessed. Tatsu, you are blessed. Mint, you are blessed.
I put the icon. Look, it's a cool light.
Praise the Amasire.
I have nothing besides my rapier that does attack stuff.
Yeah, I know, but we in fact possess an archer. Archer, would you like to archer?
Oh,
Correction! We have 3 people with longbows in this party at this second.
at this point in time, I would like to tell you that I can't, in fact, see anything but the fucking victim, Esmond, and you guys. I can't even see Quincy. He's invisible.
I'm pretty sure Quincy and the tied up person are the only 2 that can fully see the hag. I can see the corner, and that is it.
Yep. So I can't.
I see a
the
figure.
currently.
That's fine.
Approaching me.
That's my turn done then.
Okay.
I see a
next up,
figure
you are up,
approaching me and nothing
Nikolai.
else.
Okay. Where am I able to move?
So you can move through allies, though it is difficult terrain. So if you use your full 25 feet, you could get into the room right here.
Okay, I'm gonna move there. Where's the hag?
Down the stairs.
He-
There's no way you can see her
down
from
the
here.
stairs, and you cannot see her.
Oh, okay.
There's a
The
wall.
stairs are here.
You can
Yeah.
dash toward. You were told she was down the stairs. You did hear Clara said that. She said it in like a full voice.
If I'm able to dash, can I still attack or do anything else?
You can dash, but that would
It
be
takes your action to do so.
Yeah, you would lose your action to dash.
Okay. I have a question. Can I use prestidigitation to affect people that I can't see? Because I have an idea with it.
No, you have to be able to see a target.
Okay.
You could hold
Look,
action.
you don't know where
prestidigitation and see
Quincy
them.
is part of the problem, right? Like, you do not know Quincy's there. He's never said or done nothing to indicate where he is.
Yeah.
It's like he was stealthed or something.
Yeah, like, you guys have no idea where Quincy is. He bamfed as far as you guys are aware.
Fucking lawyer ran off.
Quincy literally jumped into the river.
His stealth defeats everybody's passive except Esmond. Esmond's the only one who kind of knows where he is.
Wait, does
I
it
thought
go for
Mitsutoshi had
No,
observed it.
Mitsutoshi.
Yeah.
I have a 21
Alright, then.
passive
I
perception.
mixed up
But
the two. I meant.
Here's the
you were
thing, Mitsutoshi cannot see my token as of right now.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know where he is because you're not in the same room, so you don't know where he is just by the simple sake that you have no idea where he is from. You wouldn't be able to know where he is anyways.
Okay, then I guess I will take the more cautious approach, and I am going to spend a spell slot to cast Shield on myself.
Shield's reactionary. You don't have to do that.
You can
Okay.
wait till you get attacked.
Yeah, you can wait
Maybe
till.
he means
You could action dodge, and they'll have disadvantage to attack you,
can
or
use-
hold
yeah,
an action to
you
do
can use
something.
your action to dodge, so they when they attack you, they attack at disadvantage. You can hold an action to make an attack if someone appears near you to attack. So those are your two best options if you don't want to move, either dodge or hold an attack.
Hold an attack. Okay.
What weapon are you holding the attack?
Yeah, like if you hold a long-range weapon, if the hag pops up behind the stairs, you can throw the axe at her, for example.
Let me see here. Another quick. With my hand axe, I can throw those, right?
Yes, those are a throwable weapon.
Yes.
All right, then I'll hold an attack, which would be throwing the axe. Actually, no, I want to go through with my prestidigitation idea on my next turn, so I'm just gonna end my turn.
You still can
You
use.
could
your
hold
prestidigitation.
prestidigitation.
You can hold your.
Yeah, you can hold your
prestidigitation.
I can hold that. Okay,
Yeah,
then I'll
that-
hold
yeah.
prestidigitation.
You can hold a spell as well. And with a cantrip, it doesn't lose anything.
Then yeah, I'll hold prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. For what? Just so I know, though.
So I was reading over what it does, and I want to see if I can use prestidigitation as a flashbang. Like
no,
a
it
really
doesn't have,
light,
it
like a
really
bright
doesn't.
flash?
Unfortunately, it doesn't really have that kind of offensive capabilities. Like it can't create that big a light.
Okay, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
then.
that's why I
If
was
can't
asking.
do
Is like, no, that would be beyond the cantrip's capabilities.
Okay,
There is a
then-
first level spell called Color Splay if you want to invest into that.
Yeah, there's a first level spell that literally is the flashbang. So.
Then no, I'll hold my hand axe as my attack.
Okay, no worries. Okay. Next up is Aru Fudar, who has no idea where Quincy is. Heard that a hag is down the stairs. There's a hag down the stairs! And she will go dashing. And Quincy and her both need to make dex saves as she runs into Quincy, having no idea that he is there. So Quincy, you are knocked down the stairs, and she just bolts into you, and pushes like oh, and you go ah, they go boom, 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 and you just land there, prone as she kind of shoves you out of the way. You don't take any damage,
In the very advantageous situation.
but your stealth is most definitely broken as a boom, bump was very much heard as you fell. As Eru is like, oh, what is going on? As she looks about, confused, also confused. Luckily,
Ghosts.
she will look about. She's going, who's that? Quincy? As she will go here, seeing the hag, but not knowing where you still are. She will stop and just draw her blade and hold it. Since she has no clue where
Quincy's
you
having
are.
a great day.
Quincy, your turn.
I get up.
Eric's luck with Fudars are amazing.
I use the disengage action, and I move past.
You're invisible. When you're invisible, they can't see you. Then you don't have to disengage.
Oh, great! Then I get up and move 15 feet.
Okay.
What's cool, Pussycat?
That it?
What's cool? What's something cool or noticeable in the room? You know what I mean?
Oh, you want to search the room? At a quick glance, you're seeing some books. You see like a cauldron and some bubbling goo in it.
Hey Eric, if your stealth was revealed, you need to apply your stealth via an action.
Well, yeah, his stealth is gone, but he's still invisible.
But he is invisible.
Yeah, but they would know the general area.
Yeah, they
or,
would know
well,
the general
yeah.
area from the
location.
footsteps, but I mean that's it.
Okay.
The hag now knows
Like,
he's there.
the hag
Just
now
like-
has to deal with a bunch of other people getting her meal ticket. You know what I'm saying?
True. Or she
Uh,
could hold you hostage. Haha.
In any case, though, yeah, you see various items, instruments. You see some very odd-looking jars. You do see one thing, though. Just roll me a perception check.
Yeah, I was hoping to see if I could find the act. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What?
see it, pick it up. Because if the sea hag's the thing, right, that the guy attacked, then wouldn't the axe still be here, or did she just chuck that into the river?
You mean the orc? The orc didn't lose his axe. He cut
Oh.
something with his axe. It
Oh,
was
my
We
bad.
blood on
examined the axe.
You-
Well,
yeah, you
20
examined-
intercepted.
Okay, so with that, you do notice one particularly interesting thing. It looked to be like this open jar that has been recently emptied. You don't know what was in it, but it seemed to have been placed in a very, safe... No, this place is very... this thing was placed in a place where this thing was never meant to be broken. It was very secured. And that jar is now empty.
That is not a good sign. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. At the beginning of coming up is... One moment as I have to do something here.
I think I know what was in the jar.
A bone claw.
Something that's fucking with the girl.
That'll hit you. Tatsu. As you get your bow out
hammer.
ready to strike with your bow. Out of the ether, you just feel your throat get ripped open as blood just gashes your throat. You take 18 slashing damage. As this appears next to you.
What the fuck is that?
It's another hag, baby.
Fine.
We
Yes.
may have a coven.
You see this green hag viciously looking at us. He goes, "You shouldn't have entered my house, dearie."
Do you think there was a scene before this where Quincy and the hag bumped into each other and were like, "Oh, sorry, invisible people," and she's like, "Yes," and then we just walked away? Never questioned it.
Why me? There's 8 people here. Why me, Mrs. Hag?
Because you're so nice and vulnerable.
Also,
Gotta go,
canonically,
you say?
hags despise elves.
There's an elf right
But
behind
mostly
me.
you were vulnerable.
True, but she couldn't reach that elf. You're next to her.
To be fair, a lot of races hate elves.
True, including dwarves. With that, the hag looks over to you with a smile of this vicious smile as blood the flesh blood starts dripping from her claw. And with that will be the end of her turn. Oh, Nicola, you are allowed to make an attack on that hag if you so choose.
Oh, I will.
'Cause you were
Obviously-
holding an attack.
Yeah, Nikolai is someone who values the people who fight alongside him, and seeing someone get injured like that,
Weirdo.
he's angry. So I'm going to use my hand axe to take a slash at this hag.
Yeah, but if you value the people that fight alongside you, why would you defend Tatsu?
Fuck you!
True.
Okay, so you take a swing at this hag. you
Theoretically,
cut into
there's
her
only
arm,
2 other people that
dealing
fight
4
alongside you
slashing
directly.
damage. It took you a bit by surprise because you were expecting to throw it, but you see, as you come around and just after you see your elven ally's throat get nearly torn out completely, she did over half your damage. You slash it into her arm. That's her turn, and that's your reaction, Nikolai. Clara is still tied up. Quick, you have to hurry. They're here. They're gonna. Oh God! And she just starts panicking. Tetsu, you're up.
Can I drop my longbow and start stabbing?
You may.
Okay, well then, this turn I will Stab.
Oh, fuck! Yeah, that hits for 17 damage. God damn.
Yay. And then, as a bonus action, I will second wind.
Okay.
So that's
11.
8 plus
11.
11. Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, damn good. That was a good round. As Mint, your turn is up.
I will here so I can look at her, and I will cast Dissonant Whispers.
Oh no, that's not good if she moves. That means tax opportunity.
Only for Tetsu, because Nicole already used his
Yes.
reaction. But let me see if she can. Got double check stuff.
Tatsu just gets another
Debatable. If she runs far enough, she might go in this corner, and I get one.
Save. Fails. Okay, so she takes 11 psychic damage. You're doing some
Beat the shit out of the green hat, guys.
This is the description.
And uses its reaction, which is neato.
Yep.
Move as far away from the target as possible. Would be about here.
And that's an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, you take an attack. That will miss.
Okay.
And I will step back here and kind of just take a moment to hide.
Okay. Esmond, you're up.
Well, my initial plan seems less feasible, or at least as a good idea as it was now. There's a glaring issue, so I'll just step forward in between the hag and the tied up person, which is neat. And I will first unarmed attack with my action, because I think I'm going to need AC.
That will miss.
I
If you go
mean-
for a smack, you guys, ha! She just knocks it aside.
Plus a 4.
I'm
Plus a
I'm
D4.
assuming that.
Maybe on a. No.
No, that missed.
Yeah, no, 15 doesn't. Alright, and I will spend a key point to just Fury of Blows for another 2.
Another, yeah. Hey, that'll hit for 4 damage. And that will miss.
Edge of D4.
And a
Edge D4,
D4.
Okay, you do 10
17.
damage.
17 hits. Ooh.
Neat. Let me edit my key. Alright. So I could theoretically retreat like a coward, but I'll stick. I'll live in regret.
And there, T comes up and she goes, damn it! The pair of you duck down! And she will take out her bow, and the hag has cover, but she'll take 2 shots.
Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Grace cross.
That'll miss. That'll hit! That was a natural 20, so she actually gets to roll an extra d8 on that. She does a total of 9 damage to the hag as the arrow flies and just strikes her right into the chest. Hey, hag's starting to look a bit wear and tear on her. Next up is the sea hag.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but I sneezed. I'm sorry.
Oh no, we didn't hear you. Hag moves
Oh.
in, giving Fudar an attack of giving her
Her held action.
Her held action.
Yeah.
She swings with her long sword, missing completely. She gets it stuck in like the tree wood. It's like, ah! And then the sea hag will take an attack at her. Oh god, fuck! Don't die on me, TV.
TV on.
Ooh! Fuck me. She takes 8 slashing damage. The hag just tears into Conan Fudar, Eru Fudar. It just rips past her plate mail armor and shield tearing in deep into her. And then I will. Oh, never mind. Remove here. Using her movement to kind of sneak past. Mitsu, you're back out to you.
I can't see the green hag, right? Not the green hag, the sea hag.
No, you can't see the sea hag from there.
Sea hag
Okay,
is
good.
right here. So
I will go here then. We don't actually have. Yeah, no one's actually on low enough HP. Does anyone actually look wounded?
I am missing 2 HP, so
No,
not
no one
really.
that you can see.
Same.
Okay, so
Just give us guidance kick.
guidance doesn't actually do much at the moment.
For only ability.
I know.
Sacred flame!
Sacred
Help
flame.
action!
Sacred flame!
Or even better,
Then I
create
think
flame. Create flame.
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna summon a spiritual weapon right there.
Oh shit.
What's your spiritual weapon look like?
It looks like a magic effect.
It looks like a sign with the words "fuck you, Eric."
Yeah.
Who is this Eric?
And-
Nobody knows.
Jesus, it's been so long since I've played a cleric. Casting time 1 bonus action. The spirit weapon is in fact ready to attack when summoned, so I can just
Yep.
whack a
Create what?
person.
Was
Why the fuck did it not? Okay, second level.
That will
That
miss.
misses.
Yeah.
And then I Sacred Flame for literally nothing.
Well, it could be for one.
No.
It
passed.
could, couldn't it?
Literally nothing.
Indeed. Then I will go there.
Nikolai.
And I
I like
will
to say that was a successful
vibe.
round.
Your turn.
Whose turn is it?
Back
Oh,
here.
Your
sorry.
turn.
You
I didn't hear any of you say that it was my turn. You all cut out. Okay.
we were
so,
waiting for you.
like I couldn't hear any of you say my name. You all cut out. All right. What are my options here? Okay.
Smashing a person's face in is obviously a big one.
There's 2 people he can smash your face on.
All right. I'm gonna move over to the first sea
3
hag.
if you're feeling vigorous.
Since I can see the this hag now, I'm gonna attack this one.
Okay.
Question: Did he at the very least see the sea hag at the start of its turn?
Who?
Person whose turn just started.
Nikolai?
Yeah.
He didn't see the sea hag at the start of his turn, no.
Okay.
All right.
I vaguely could, but
I am able to cast. Hang on, wait.
I really want
Yeah.
Horrid Appearance to start playing an effect. I have murdered so many players with it.
I can cast Booming Blade and then attack, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do
Oh,
that.
wait, that's a good point. You are correct. Actually, Quincy needed to make me a wisdom save.
There we go.
And so did
Finally,
Nikolai.
Heat.
Well, no, I'm looking at different things here. So, like, I got 4 sheets up. Sue me. Quincy, you're
I
fine.
know.
Nikolai, I need
Fine.
one up. Nikolai, just roll me a. So you start here. I need you to make me a wisdom
Okay.
save.
Roll a wisdom save? Okay. Wisdom save.
Okay, you're fine.
You're golden.
Now you can do your stuff.
But I'm right. I can cast Booming Blade, then attack, right?
No, Booming Blade is your attack.
Oh, right. Okay, then I'll use Booming Blade.
Okay.
Let's make an attack.
Make the attack. Yeah, okay.
That will that will hit because you're attacking the hag. So she takes 7 damage, and she will take a further damage if she moves. Eru's turn. She has to make a whiz save. Of course, she fails. So Eru just eyes go wide, and she starts trembling in fear, unable to move, and will scream and make a disadvantage strike.
And hit because she's a Fudar.
Yes.
Nope,
Crit,
roll the nat
in
one.
fact. Oh.
As her sword
Well,
just
it
gets
did crit.
jammed into the side of the wall, and she has to spend her bonus action freeing it. Quincy, your turn. Yep.
Oh, hey, I
The
can.
gene pool's a little diluted.
Oh, I moved 5 feet, by the way. Sorry.
I saw.
Let's see. I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast down.
Okay.
Blast.
Disadvantage because you're. Okay, that hits for 9 damage.
All magic, baby. Oh.
You crack your spell into her. Okay. You're no longer invisible.
Yep. But I have the high ground, Anakin.
Technically, you have the low ground.
I have the low ground, Anakin.
Technically, do you have a wisdom save?
He
I didn't
see her
start
at the
my turn seeing her.
You couldn't see her. Yep.
Ah, fair enough.
Okay, anything
He
else?
also passed.
Wait, do you have to make that every time you see her at the start, or can you pass once and then you don't have to do it again?
I don't have
Every
to tell
time.
you that. Hey, you don't need to know that. I'll let
Sorry
you know.
about that.
Because I was also planning with the rest of my movement after making that advantage attack, because I wanted to get that out of the way, to see if I could move towards that jar. And see if I had to do anything with it. But then again, I used my... You know what? No, I'll just stay here. It's fine. Move on.
No, actually, it does end for you were immune to it for 24 hours, Jordan. You're wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
It's like the stench thing.
you can't remember all the character sheets, I guess.
Yeah, I know. There's so much to remember. Okay, Green Hag's turn.
Yay!
Kind of looks about at everything.
Is gonna surrender.
She turns invisible.
How good is... Wait, no, she's just...
Fairy
invisible.
Fire Mint. Fairy Fire Mint.
I don't have fairy fire.
What do you mean?
Did she also stealth or just turn invisible?
She did something. She didn't turn it. She did more than turn invisible.
Ah, okay, so we don't...
She went goodbye.
She went goodbye. She
She
fucking
did a very
dimension door.
special thing Green Hags can do.
Oh, it's a good thing I have no idea what that is.
And next up is Claire, who keeps panicking. You're up.
Well, do I see the hag at the start of my turn?
You do not.
Okay, great. How long does it take me to pick up the bow?
You would take your basically it would take your action to get your bow back out.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna step back since both of the targets I need to protect are right here.
Okay, as you do.
I'm gonna do that.
You get once again the Green Hag's claws come out and rips open your throat for 16 slashing damage.
Smooth skin.
Just Dio. It's only Dio.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't a crit.
What's
Hey,
your
you guys
problem?
found the hag.
Listen, I am purposefully baiting her so that we can see her and shoot her, okay? Clearly, I am a tactical genius.
Mint, you're up.
I'm gonna go over here, and at this angle, do I see both the sea hag and the normal hag?
Can you?
I think so. I have a straight line through all of them.
Okay. If you can see her, you can
You
see
see
her.
what you see.
You
Okay.
see what you see. If your token can see her, then you can see her. If your token can't see her,
Okay.
then you can't see her.
Okay, just making sure. Does the sea hag or the other hag have anything metal on them?
No.
Okay.
Amazingly,
it's metal.
they do not have any metal on them.
Maybe once we actually shoot them.
Honestly,
Okay.
focusing down one hag may be our best bet.
Okay, but how metal are sea hags, though? You know,
Oh,
like
by
they're
the way, you
pretty
need
metal.
Tetsu. You didn't roll me a wisdom save.
You told me that I can't see her at the start of my turn.
You could see the sea hag, and not the green hag. I misunderstood what you meant.
Ah, okay. Like that's what I was asking, since I knew I couldn't see the other one.
Well, I mean, either way, it didn't change what you did.
Yep.
Okay, so you failed. You are now terrified.
I am now very scared of that hag.
You
What
now-
does that do again?
You
What is fighting?
if she's invisual, you have disadvantage. So we're just
Okay.
gonna.
So just slide to the right.
Side to the
You're
left.
screaming scared.
To the-
Mint.
Yeah, I am going to.
Oh, in 1
and,
second. No, you can.
Yeah, I was hiding behind here before.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
I'm going to Dissonant Whispers her again. I don't like her.
No, what you really do is you really like
Ooh,
her.
you do not want to
next
fail
me.
this one.
No, she failed
Ooh.
again. She's having bad luck on those rolls. So she takes another 15 damage.
Damn it.
And must
Fuck.
flee, but unfortunately, Niti does not have a melee weapon out.
Can't Nati just punch her with the bow or something?
Not really. I guess you could make a strength-based attack and try to punch her. Let's see if it... She actually hit
Worth it.
for a whole 1 point of damage.
Yay!
Punch her in
Yo,
the fucking face.
How awesome
Also-
would that be if that somehow knocked the hag out?
Also, is that the maximum amount of distance she could move away from Mint? Because I'm seeing another spot right here. Even here.
Yes, that's true. I guess you could go... Sure, I guess that's there.
Two attacks of opportunity again.
Iru, though, is at disadvantage.
And then Nikolai gets an attack of opportunity.
Nikolai.
That's
Go.
a miss. Nikolai, you can make an attack.
I do. All right.
Yeah, you gotta-
Well, the real question is, does the hag walk through this spot? Because then I might get one.
Nah, she can still be
No, she
smart
doesn't
about
have-
her
yeah,
movement.
doesn't be
She
stupid
doesn't
about
know
it.
that. Yeah.
Okay, if I get
I
an
mean,
attack opportunity,
This is
I'll
a
go.
very easy one to go to.
Yeah, you have an attack of opportunity.
That'll
Oh,
miss.
We're getting a lot of attacks opportunity for free here. Let's, you know.
I wanna go
I'm
back.
willing to milk something if I can.
I'll go back over here now.
Hey,
Okay, thank you.
Esmond, roll me a whiz save.
Fucking goes
Yay!
invisible and strikes me again. I
D4.
swear to Christ.
I don't
You're
believe
fine.
in D4s. Alrighty, so here we go again on this weird spot. I will move.
You're so close to starting saying, "Here I go again on my own," but you just,
I know.
it just all
I
died.
know. I know. I literally lost all inspiration. How wounded is this hag looking?
She's pretty wounded. She's bloodied.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll go in all in and regret it later. I will longsword attack. Who needs AC?
That will miss.
Alright, well, yeah, that will miss. I need AC is what's happening. I will Fury of Blows again, why not? I'm willing. Incapable,
Kick,
but
kick.
willing.
That hits for 4.
I'm really good at kicking.
That'll hit for 6 for another 10 damage.
And you know what? I am going to do nothing else, because
I love how Baka did the same thing twice in a row.
Mitzi fails her save. Ooh, that's not good. So she's now frightened.
Mitzi can see the sea hag?
Yeah, she can where she is.
Oh, okay, got
She'll make 2 disadvantage strikes at the
I mean,
sea
she could always just move backwards so she can no longer see that sea hag.
Yep.
Yeah, she could, but then she wouldn't be able to see either of them.
I think she
Sure,
could see
from
it
here?
from here. Yeah.
Not really.
it's
Like, my token can see her from here.
I think you can see the sea hag from there too, can't you?
No. From here?
Hold on.
I just barely
That
clipped her
counts. If you
corner.
just barely can, you can. That's the
If you,
ruling.
Okay,
if
well,
you
this
see the
just
square.
barely clips this square without the sea hag.
Yeah, well then she'd
And I'm
have
here.
3/4 cover. But she will
True.
back off because she can't fucking move forward as the fear takes her.
Okay, but it should shoot.
Yeah, she did. She missed twice. Sea hag's turn. She will move. She'll take that attack. Fudar's been useless, so she's just gonna move away from her.
I
Missing.
can see. So ugly.
Looks at you, Tetsu.
Ha 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 ha. I don't look at her, I close my eyes.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
yes.
What the fuck is this? Anything that Jordan cheers yes for is not
fall
a
to
good
0
thing.
hit points as you feel your heart stop in your chest and you collapse to the ground.
Am I dead?
You're unconscious with 0.
Okay.
So yes,
And then she will take a... You know what? She'll take... Nikolai, you get an attack of opportunity.
Another attack of opportunity? Alright.
I
Oh, no, wait,
knew
you
this
used
day
your
would
attack
come.
of opportunity, so you don't get it. Never mind. You already had your attack
I
of
knew
opportunity.
this day would come.
Esmond, they will pincer you and make an attack.
They get to cast the spell and make that attack? Dang.
That's not a spell, it's an ability they get as an extra thing if someone's frightened. Esmond's missed. Mitsu, you're up.
Holy shit!
Cure wounds and have thing go and stab?
Yeah.
Hey, you're no longer frightened because you were unconscious.
No, that's not how it works, I don't
Magic
think.
weapon go burr.
Wait, do temp hit points bring someone back from death?
No.
Great Sag.
You have to... temporary hit points don't count as healing.
But am I still frightened while incapacitated?
Technically, yes.
I
weird way of
in my
life.
dreams.
Cure wounds.
Oh, wait.
Cure.
We were at the end of Fudar's turn, she was able to make a... Oh, no, it's her turn's coming up. It's the end of her next turn.
Cure wounds.
Yay.
Didn't Fudar have a turn of disadvantage though?
She just made an opportunity attack at disadvantage. She hasn't technically made
So
had
can
her
you now-
turn.
This is
Her,
my
her
reaction.
first turn was a disadvantage, but you don't get it till your end of your next turn, not your first turn.
Ah, that makes sense, I guess.
Doesn't Ardo get to save from the fear?
This is the wounded hag, right? Yeah.
They're
No.
both wounded.
This is the
The
this is
right
the
one
lower one. This guy.
took more damage, whether it's more
Yeah.
wounded. I don't
I
know.
Right
thought
one
you said
is-
it was blood.
Actually, I would know.
Right one is bloodied. Left one was
Took
being
some
bashed
hits.
on by Nikolai and Banan Fudar's daughter.
And Quincy.
The right one probably more hurt.
Yeah.
YOLO.
You know, as someone that should fear for their lives, I surprisingly am not fearing for my life.
By the way, Mitsutoshi, you're forcing me to make an attack a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay.
And your attack would be at disadvantage because you are prone.
Yeah. Well, I'm also frightened of the hag, and
Yeah.
I can see her.
At second level. I am not good at spiritual weaponing anyone.
This character was made for one purpose, and goddamn it, it's gonna stick to it.
Essentially, yes.
That's your turn, Mitsu, or are you moving?
Yeah, I'm moving back where I came from.
Okay, Nikolai, you're up.
All right. So let's see. I can go ahead and move up to here, and let's see. The hag's right there, right? I'm saying that properly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to take a swing at the hag.
Ooh, that will miss, unfortunately.
Sadness max damage.
By the way, Dartar, you can in fact take that disadvantage strike if you want to.
Wait, it's not a bonus action?
It's part of healing, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay,
It's
well,
just part of a spell.
I will shoot the right creature then. Well,
That will miss.
disadvantage.
Yeah, that will miss. Nikolai, you miss. Anything else?
What else do I have?
Wait,
I mean, you got action surge if you want to use it, but
didn't the Sea Hag move after Nikolai Booming Bladed him in that round?
oh yeah, so they would have taken extra 8 damage. You are correct.
D8 to the Sea Hag,
4
Nikolai.
damage.
Hell yeah!
High five.
Okay.
Smack that booty.
Nikolai, do you want to action surge or no?
Action surge. Yeah, I'll action surge. That allows me to attack again. Correct.
Yeah, it gives you another
It lets
action.
you take another
Another
action.
You can boomer blade her again.
You didn't use your bonus yet. You could.
Yeah, I'll
Blade is
boom
an
it again.
action.
Booming Blade's not a bonus action.
Yeah,
That's a
booming
bonus
blade-
action plus your attack action.
Is it?
No,
I thought it was
it's
just, no, it's
not.
just your attack action, man.
Booming blade.
Yeah, no, I
just
found-
attack. Eric, stop spreading misinformation.
My bad.
And yeah, I'll take
Yep.
another swing at it.
Booming Blade for like, oh, that will miss again, unfortunately. Yeah, Booming Blade with EKs are amazing once you hit level 7 because you can Booming Blade and then make your bonus attack as well.
It's that a 16 misses.
It's quite pog.
I
Yeah.
recommended it to him to take.
Okay, so that's 2 misses. You swing, and the Sea Hag just seems to be dodging left and right. Aero Fudar, unable to do anything, will just touch herself and heal herself for 8 hit points with her healing hands. Lay on hands.
She failed her fucking wisdom save again, or?
I gotta take another roll here, see if she sees at the end of her turn. She passes at the end of her turn, so...
Thank fucking God, because I'm gonna need assistance in the near future.
Quincy, you're up.
I move here. I can fully see the green hag. So is the Sea Hag bloodied yet? Yes or no?
Sea Hag, no.
Okay, then I'm going to Eldritch Blast the regular hag.
She does have a bit of cover from that angle.
21?
That'll hit even with the cover.
16.
Okay, damn, you're fucking... She's looking really
Roll
rough
the
now.
10, baby!
Oh, you're
Oh.
Genie's Wrath, yeah.
Yeah, Genie's Wrath!
What's that?
Genie's
Is that
Wrath.
just on every blast, or how does that work, actually?
I'll post it.
Once during each of your turns when you hit with an attack roll, you can deal extra damage to target to your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so it's 1. Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's like if I get 2 Eldritch Blasts, I can only apply it to 1
Yeah,
of the Eldritch Blasts. But
I gotcha.
right now, it's absolutely just free damage.
Yeah, of course. I was just wondering about it. I just wondered if you had to activate it.
Nope, it's completely free. I probably should pick up Hex next level.
And Green Hag will attack, well, the only target she can.
Me.
The dog.
Magical
That-
effect.
So,
Magical.
Esmond, as she once again fucking rolls another 24 to hit, you take 18 slashing damage. She just takes her claw and digs it deep into your stomach.
Jesus.
Yeah,
So
she
what
has
you're
rolled
saying is
near
I'm
max
alive.
damage. 20 damage is her max. She has rolled near max 3 out of 3 times. Yeah, you're barely standing, but you're standing.
Yippee!
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was confused.
It's a good thing the samurai ways to fight
Samurai,
it
you're up.
as if you're already died.
Use your samurai bonus action and start blinking, and so you can just make regular attacks.
I only have one and I want to make it count. So I'm just gonna disadvantage shoot the right one.
That will miss.
Long.
You're bad and you should
Yowza.
feel bad.
Then you can make your wisdom save.
I do feel bad. Okay. Come on.
You're still scared.
No.
That it?
Okay.
I think this
Yeah,
battle
that's
is
my
a bit
turn.
of spice. Mint, what are you
Mint, you're
doing?
up.
All right. I will go over here and I will bonus action healing word at 2nd level to Edmund.
You had 9 hit points, Edmund.
Yeah.
I will look over to this green hag and say, "That green is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It looks like rotten cabbage." And I will wish mockery her.
She passes, unfortunately. She just snickers at you. I'm going to make cabbage out of your flesh, dearie.
No,
Probably tastes like shit. Don't even use proper spices. Fucking put a hand in for seasoning.
Esmond, you're up.
I'm really about to go all in.
Go,
So,
do it. Kill that green hag.
Part 2 of the longsword two-handed where I miss anyways.
Yep.
Alright, I'll spend a key point.
Your last key point.
Come
Yep.
on, spend damage.
Yeah, nice. You crack her in the face. Really, she's looking rough.
And it was not worth it.
You crack her in the face like, ha ha! You gotta crack her again. All of a sudden, you feel that like gut wrench, and it kind of throws your second swing off. You just kind of, oh god, that hurt, and you just kind of biff her on the second swing.
Don't worry,
So how's
Mitsutoshi
it
can
going?
use.
Did you?
I have mobile.
Oh, you
That's
do,
your
yeah.
problem.
Mitsutoshi, you can kill her, right?
Nettie cannot move forward, so
We can move
she
sideways.
moves forward there to see her and take 2 shots. At disadvantage.
Ooh, maybe here they can no
Oh
longer
wow,
see
she
the
hit
night
with the
hag.
second one, Jesus. And cracks the sea hag for 7 damage.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Whiz save. She does! She's no longer frightened.
These foul creatures can bleed. They can be
The
felt.
only time I take damage is
Sea
if it's
hag's
massive.
turn.
oh no.
Oh yes. I am ready.
She will strike at Esmond.
That's not Kawakami Tatmotsu.
Tatsu isn't getting attacked? What is this universe we're in? What's going on? Heath, are you okay?
She might be out of range.
Yeah, she's out of range. She needs to kill Esmond to get closer.
Lama.
I don't know. Nikolai's looking real cool.
Yeah, he looks great.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You
Saved
take
by the
12
fact that
slashing
I'm out.
damage. Just, ah,
Staying alive. Staying alive.
you're like, ah, ah, ah.
This,
She's just-
just so you know, this is the second time I was dropped to about 2 HP.
Blackblade, look, I'm able to help you. Oh no.
You did. You, like,
You really were the only reason I'm still up.
Yeah, he'd be
Hey.
unconscious if you hadn't healed him.
Hey. The powers of the bards.
She didn't want it. She doesn't want to fucking move away from Esmond and take an attack, so she'll stay there. Mitsu, you're up.
I go here. Which one of? Again, which one of the
This
two is
one's
near
barely
them?
alive. Green is barely
Grenade's
alive.
really fucked up.
I attempt to finish job. So allow me to fail again.
Bless. Not the spell, just I'm blessing the dice roll.
So spiritual weapon.
Bless.
I have blessed it.
That
Ah, it's better.
missed. It's better.
And sacred flame.
For a whopping possible 2 damage. She fails. She takes 2 damage.
Cool.
It all
cool.
adds up.
Slowly but surely.
She she does like a little bit of her foot catches on fire.
Also, DM, I was totally almost right on the whole 5 temp would have saved me, whereas 4 would have killed me. I'm so close to that being true.
Nikolai, you're up, yeah.
Alrighty. This is the green hag in front of us, right? Or is this the sea hag?
That's the sea
Yeah.
hag.
That's
in front of you.
the hag.
Sea hag?
Right,
Alright.
is wounded.
Yo, I'm
The
just
green
realizing
hag's
if I
one
didn't
health.
totally expect that trap that I stepped on to disarm on purpose, I would have died.
Just swinging at it again.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck,
Nat?
11 damage, you crack into her. She's, that fucked her up pretty good. She's not looking good after that. That it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Odo Fudar's turn. She will look about and go, "Foul creature, you will not make me fear you again." But then looks over at Esmond and go, "Ooh."
You doing okay there, buddy? You fingernailing some in some ropes?
I need a drink.
Go, "Do not worry, friend. I will help you." And she will cast a Cure Wound on Esmond for 5 HP.
You know what? I won't complain.
Saved you last time. That is her turn. Quincy, you're up.
Now, I wish I had spell slots because I could guarantee the damage, but I guess it hasn't missed. It hasn't missed. I don't miss. That's another max damage on the green
Well,
hag.
she's looking incredibly dead, near death now.
She's looking.
Wait, she's not
incredibly
dead from another 16?
Green hag, he hit.
Fuck.
Yep. Green hag, tons of
Oh.
hit points.
Damn.
She's gotta do just one more.
Is she on
anti-tamot.
death's door right
Yes, she's literally hanging on by a string.
Alright, I used 5 feet and see that she didn't die. And went like, huh. 10, 15, 20. I'm good.
Okay.
Well, at the very least, I am screwed.
Nah, you're fine. She's about to teleport behind me.
No, maybe it gets the person who dealt 32 damage to her. Possible.
She's teleported behind me. I can smell her in the air.
Okay. Clara can't do anything. You're still frightened.
Well, I'm gonna just shoot the other hag again. Well, the sea hag, since that's the only one I can see.
Okay.
So, where is this? Pew.
That hits for 8 damage.
Get wrecked.
Roll your
Mm.
whiz save.
No, deal.
Deal just cannot stop being terrified.
It's so
The
fucking
cowardly samurai.
ugly. No, look at it. It's so ugly.
Look at the comparisons between the
Vince,
two.
you're up.
Alright, I'll head here, and then, like, here. Did I bump into anything while I'm walking?
Nope.
Alright.
It's
How
gonna
hurt
fuck
does she look?
She's
looks
in the
pretty
spot
damaged.
right
She's
to
bloody.
you.
Alright. Stop hurting my friends, please. Second level dissonant whisper.
oh fuck.
Passes.
So like half damage if I
Yeah.
remember.
Half of 18.
9.
And I'm going to Bardic Inspiration. I'll do it to Aru. You got this. Smack her in the head, and I'll make her smell her favorite food, to remind her, and run back.
That's
Esmond,
special
you're up.
sauce. You know, there are
I'm
so
just
many
imagining-
options.
So many things.
So
that could
many
be the
options.
case, so many things that couldn't be the case. It's like, what's the fear?
How badly injured is the sea hag right
She's
now?
well past bloody.
You know what? Fuck it. It's failed me so far. Might as well try again. What's the point of this sword?
That hits.
Oh, that's the point of this sword.
Sea Hag's got a lower AC.
Alright, and bonus section. Whack.
That hits again. as you cut into her side and bash her on the low. She's looking really fucked up right now.
I am banking on Nady fucking killing this motherfucker.
Okay. Nitty's turn. She moves over to get in range and fires twice.
Pew pew.
Misses. Oh no, she hit one but misses the second, but only does 3 damage.
It's a small world after
Seahag
all.
looks at you, Esmond, and she will make her final attack at you because she got not much left in her.
You know what? Can't complain.
Misses!
I'm a god!
With an 11 to hit, but would have been 11 damage, which definitely would have knocked you down.
Staying
Mitsu, you're
alive.
up.
Staying alive.
I'll go there. I will do what George Carlin does and obstruct. And then spiritual weapon.
Go. Brr.
You'll hit.
I mean, the sword hits, so the spiritual weapons do. Nope.
Nope. We both rolled an 11. The difference is, I have bless.
Dex save. She fails. She takes. That actually kills her. You should watch her
yay.
burst into flames. She had 6 hit points left.
Hallelujah.
I am no longer scared,
You
right?
are not. Yes, she is dead. You are no longer scared.
I will
Yay.
remain here.
Okay, Nicola, you're up.
Alright. So, where's the other? I can't see.
busy.
Where's the other hag?
You can't see her.
We don't
It is-
know.
In the ether.
My
Nope,
personal
that's a
guess
night
is that
hag.
she's right here.
That's where it was last seen, or?
No,
Wait,
that's
what?
just my
It
feeling.
was
my gut
last
feeling.
seen here, but the last time I went Disappearo, it was like basically here.
Yeah.
Alright.
like- All of us moved exactly around.
In
this
other words,
square.
it could be anywhere.
I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to hold my Warhammer for an attack.
Okay. Eru Fudar looks about. Seeing what you do, will move beside you and hold an attack. Quincy.
Okay, so we know where it really is, right?
No
we
idea.
know for a fact it's down fucking here because Eric did 32 damage to it and it's not happy.
Oh, it's next to Tatsu because she's racist.
I don't know. I survived it, and I've also dealt at least some damage.
I have
to it.
12 AC and 16 HP.
Counter argument: 7 HP, and not that much.
Well,
Alright,
technically you
Heath.
should have 21 because you got 5 temp. No, wait, you weren't there for the story.
No, I
That's right.
wasn't. I move 5 feet,
Okay,
10 feet,
okay,
15.
okay.
I don't see it.
You don't see her.
Alright, then I'll move back to here. And can I reach?
And
Oh,
as
okay,
you
hold on.
Step there.
Do it.
Nothing happened.
Does it miss a 12 with advantage?
Does not. 14 slashing.
Still up, motherfucker.
Want to know the good news? I can barely see.
Oh,
see the
okay.
hag,
Got it.
or whatever that is.
I mean, you
Hi!
literally stepped right around her. Like you would have bumped into her if you stepped forward. I'm like, wow, he stepped right around her. How considerate.
Hey, Heath, let's hope this hits. No, it doesn't. Oh, she is down here. Please help.
Considering her next attack could kill you.
Hey, come help! I
Well,
need somebody.
Quincy!
help.
Wait, if she gets max damage, I'm fucked.
Yeah, if she rolls max damage or crits you, you could die.
Don't worry. At this rate, she'll kill ya.
As your lawyer.
Nah.
Oh, God.
Don't worry. My eyes are peeled.
No, she'll just miss. You know, Eric's never punished, right?
She missed. She rolled
I'd
an
just like
8.
to say-
First time she's missed this entire combat.
No, this is the third time a hag's tried to
you
hit
want to
someone
guess how
that
much
could
damage she
have
would
killed
have
them.
done to you if she hit, though?
I'm gonna say 19.
17.
Makes sense.
Oh god. And she's yeah, damn tiefling. Clara
Let's
just
see what
struggles and
tiefling-
freaks out. She's dead. You're up.
Yep. Still don't see her. Oh,
She
oh,
is all the way downstairs.
Oh,
Yeah, she went
Hi.
from there to that direction from what I could see.
oh, I'm just gonna assume that without a long rest, I'm dead anyway, and I have some pent up aggression. So I'm just.
So what you're
gonna-
saying is you're using the mindset of samurai.
Yeah. I just wanna shoot her
It
twice.
took literally something dying for you.
Well,
What? I am a
The
samurai.
second attack with the advantage actually hit. How do you want to do
Badness.
this?
Well, I would personally just want to shoot her right in the head so she falls off. If this is a thing that she can fall off of.
Technically, she would fall into, but you shoot her in the head, knock her out onto the balcony, and you watch as her body rolls off into the river, sinking
We need-
low.
Do we need that for evidence?
We do.
I don't care.
We
I
have a
shot
sea
her.
hag.
You just take this yak.
Okay, and with that, you guys end combat. And before we continue, let us take a bit of a break for everybody.
Guys, we're talking about evidence. I think there's a living person right next to us that may or may not be able to help with a witness testimony.
I know, but I wanted to destroy this lawyer who dared try to trifle with us.
Quincy was
Personally-
almost.
Give me a long rest, I will kill him.
Okay, so yes, due to the break, I am terrified by that jar with something missing out of it. I rolled a 20 to notice that shit. That is not a good sign. We saw 2 hags, and we already have a precedent in this universe of them connecting young girls and trying to add them. I really hope it's not what I'm thinking.
It's a brain parasite.
I
no.
can, I can, like, considering my fucking backstory, I can probably confirm this.
I can try
We'll
to
figure this out
lesser
later.
restoration.
Let's do our break.
Okay.
I will bleed on this tree.
I will join you, my comrade, in bleeding on the stream.
Hey, same HP, bleed tree.
Nah,
What's
I
our
don't
HPs
think
at,
60.
boys?
2.
6.
7!
Hey, Heat, are you here? Okay, good. Whilst Heat isn't here, I have yet to be hit.
Yeah, nice.
I'd just like to say I'm yet to be down, but oh boy, should have I.
All
Well,
I
here's
know
the
is
thing, Jordan. You just missed everything you did. So you didn't draw heat
Counters out.
aggro. Heat
I'll be
aggro
right back.
exists.
No, what what happened? You're trying to roll a hit while there's a celestial nearby.
Eric, I'll have you know that I in fact am the person that killed the only hag that was a threat.
Go fuck yourself.
We have no evidence of there ever being a second hag besides the testimony of a scared girl.
And the fucking claw marks in
I
Tatsu's
don't know.
neck.
The 29 claw wounds I have.
The claw wounds that Quincy, Tatsu, and Edmund have. And the fact we
I mean-
saw that bitch.
All I'll say is that was a very industrious sea hag, and you all have very active imaginations.
What is it, a displacer piece and we fought the fucking shadow illusion?
I'd just like to say Mitsutoshi has basically got a nice look at every hag there is to see at this point.
Oh, now
Yeah.
it's close.
Mitsutoshi
believe
is
it.
There's
intimately
about,
well
I think
known
there's about
in the
12
anatomy of
different
hags.
right now in D&D.
No, I still believe he met all of them.
Yeah,
10
I'm
years is a long
collecting them
time.
like Pokemon.
You're gonna have a hag harem that's just as old as you are. Alright, I'm gonna be right back.
No, people believe that I am here to recover a sword and armor and figure out what happened to Warrior, dude. But no, secretly I am here to collect the old man, Harem.
Old man protagonist.
I arrive at the city going, where are all my hags at?
So,
That's not a hag, that's my wife.
how'd you guys like the fact that you saw the hags? Obviously, this story isn't over yet, but
I don't know, 29 stab wounds and I'm still alive.
This was a triumph, Ghostbaka. I'm making a note here, huge success.
and if you're wondering, they were maxed HP hags for the simple sake that it was like an action economy of 8 versus 2. So I'm like, yeah, let's boost them.
How about that, Heath? All I know is I'm wearing rags.
Man, I was worried for Quincy
I just
there.
keep
I'm like,
getting
oh,
chopped
man,
up to
if
a
I
bloody
get my first
state.
crit of the night, Quincy could be dead. I was really worried for Quincy. I'm like, doesn't even need to be a crit, just gotta be max hit damage.
You know, I had a different where I'm like, alright, I'm sitting at 2 HP, there's 2 hags right beside me, and literally there's little chance of me surviving this.
Don't worry, Baka, they don't have magic missile.
They don't need a magic missile where we're going.
Yeah, Mother Midnight shows up out of the ether, blasts and the magic missile disappears.
I believe it.
Baka,
No, all
you-
that was required is one of them downs me, another one hits me, and I just roll for the rest.
Anyways, I heard Eric
Imagine-
was terrified about the missing jar, so that should be fun.
Yeah. But imagine having a covenant of 3 hags, right? Downing 2 players and then deciding to magic missile them.
I mean,
Now, I'm not gonna call out names here, but
Hags are intelligent
Bonkers.
creatures.
okay, that's not the worst magic missile scenario I had. Worst magic missile scenario I had is I had a group fighting this one special monster that can envelop people, and if you hit it, there's a 50% chance. Yeah, Ares was there for this.
Oh, no, I was there.
There was a 50% chance whether you hit the creature or you hit the thing it enveloped. They thought, hey, that's clever, I'll use magic missile, it's a guaranteed hit. But the phrasing of the monster is, if you hit the monster, there's a 50% chance it doesn't hit the monster, it hits the other person. So magic missile's an automatic hit, but it doesn't negate the 50% chance. Right.
It's an automatic that you at least have 150 chance of hitting the thing.
Yeah, and he
Allies
ended up,
are
he ended
non-
up executing the player inside by it, because 4 out of the 3 magic missiles hit the guy inside.
Sounds like a
Then I had
personal
to
problem.
resurrect them because
Yeah.
I was the player.
See, he got out fine. He has nothing.
Okay,
to
what's
complain
going on?
about.
No, nothing. We were still waiting for everybody to get back.
3 of us are bleeding by a tree.
I am currently well. Yay.
You guys
You're
were so
welcome.
lucky you didn't all enter in there, and the green hag just started like ripping apart your back line. That was originally the strat. If you had all moved in, it would have been.
So
Mint
what
and
you're
the-
saying is, I activated the trap card.
Mint would have been destroyed. She would have just tore into Mint.
Well, I luckily had Dissonant Whispers, which kept her back from the back line.
Which literally made your problems my problems twice.
Yeah, sorry, but I just thought you really liked her. She should.
I am
personally, I think
bleeding
that
heavily.
has way too much racial prejudice against people from Japan that are not human.
Then why am I injured?
That's because you were close to her and she couldn't get to me. Like, he literally told you, the sea hag can't get to Tatsu, otherwise, you know, you're blocking her path.
I mean, Tatsu's my servant. I gotta protect him. Like, I have to be a
I like the
good
fact that
person.
Tatsu was just scared the entire fight till the end.
He's literally the opposite of a samurai, and it's hilarious.
I am the best goddamn samurai you have ever met,
What
but
I
that's
think
because
is
I'm
funny
the only
Samurai
is
samurai.
that
in
if
the
you
world.
had your triple advantage, you still would have missed your first shot.
Yeah. It's amazing.
You're supposed to fight as if you're already dead. Bitch, I don't want to die. Meanwhile, 7 HP, 2 hags. I don't need bonus action dodge.
It's like, oh god, get him off, get him off. But considering the hag did damn near max damage on every attack she struck with.
The fact that both hags didn't hit me both times is amazing.
The green hag hit ya.
Once, but a hag also missed me twice.
The
Or at
hag
least-
never missed me.
I was
All the
missed
hags love me.
twice, and it
the,
saved
yeah,
me.
the sea hag missed you. The green hag hit you. It
I
was the sea
mean,
hag who couldn't hit you. The green hag hit you both times. That's why you were down to so low HP.
Details. I would have been doomed if
Oh yeah. You also would have been
it hit
doomed
me.
if people didn't keep healing you.
Details.
I mean,
In
me and Mitch
correction,
were just
if
chilling.
if Mint didn't heal me, well, nice. The second one didn't really do anything except advise me to believe at least I won't get one shot, most likely.
At least it lowered the chances.
I am back.
Yep. Hey, everybody back?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well then we shall continue. So as you guys have finished off with the hags, looking down at the dead sea hag, and Quincy, you watch the other sea hag roll off into the water. You look about this area, bloodied and battered, and wow, did that hurt. Look, faking the stars, you weren't like finished off completely.
Oh god,
Okay,
I just
well-
realized if I didn't take that second wind, I would have been doomed. Or not second wind, second hit die, I would have been doomed. Or if I failed that con save, I would have been doomed.
Yeah, as you guys look about,
I
What do
will
you do?
guidance myself and medicine check. Also, someone with investigation, please investigate rooms.
I'm gonna guidance myself and investigate
will
the room
just-
I'm in.
okay.
Be cutting loose so that she can at least move.
I'm gonna sit right here and I'm going to think about life because I have nothing better to do.
Now, I did investigate and find that orb that jar last time, but I'm seeing if there's anything else that I find. Okay?
Okay, yeah, deep. This is a deeper investigation. Last time was a look around, right? This is like, oh damn.
It's this whole same shit.
So
With a little bit more.
we'll start with Mitsutoshi doing a medicine check on the young woman. She seems relatively unharmed. She's got some bruises and some scrapes you gather from branches, but the hags seem to have left her unharmed otherwise.
Mm,
Quincy, your
Mm.
investigation, apart from the very unsettling jar you found, you look about and you kind of find like a secret panel underneath the floorboard. And you lift it up and you find what looks to be a small chest. And inside it you find 400 gold coins.
And it was never seen from again.
Now, if these are hags, I'm expecting like a goat intestine that can freaking like play melodies. But yeah, no, 400 gold's good. Yeah, I like that.
mean, You can look about and... I mean, as far as like really creepy weird shit goes, you see a lot of the jars and stuff. I'd say
Mhm.
also giving you a natural 20. You can gather this tree is unnatural and was placed here recently.
Got it.
Uh,
Like it looks like when I open up that floor panel and look, I see the tree and it looks like grafted in some places, right?
Yeah, like this tree looks unnatural. This tree was never.
This
here
tree is
before.
clipping into walls.
Yeah.
Tree is a Bethesda tree.
But anyway, so that's what you find, Mitsutoshi.
mm. I don't trust this. I was vibing with Mother Midnight when her daughter's turn, so you know.
Okay, he rolled a 20 in medicine.
Well, unless I am given.
I told you she
means
looked
to
unhurt.
stop.
Like what? Medicine doesn't tell you anything past her health, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Unless there's any obvious sign to try and stop me, I would at least cut her loose.
Now, I don't know how night hags or whatever hags are made, but does she look like she has brain parasites?
Yeah,
That's my assumption.
Hold on.
Hags aren't something I deal with.
Same.
See, I'm from the south, you hear?
Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring the chest downstairs. And go, well, everybody, even though the other hag is now swimming with the hags, I guess, we were able to find a bit of stolen property, which seems to be unmarked, and so the best way to return it to civilization is to, reinvest, as it were, and I'll reveal the 400 gold and give 50 to each of us, so that Fudar gets it as well, and her sister.
okay.
Neat.
Would have thought that Derek would ever give anything to a Fudar besides a knife to the throat.
Also, I'll have the jar in my hand.
He's
And go
banking
like,
on it being cursed.
this seems like a very, very important artifact for the hag. I've got the identify spell, and I can ritually cast it. So I'm going to take about 10 minutes to look this over, if you guys want to keep investigating.
How about dinner? I'm kind of hungry.
Well, I should also think, man, you should definitely talk to the person who was, captured and see what information you can pull.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. And so Quincy's basically gonna fuck off in a corner. He may just stay downstairs, and he'll just keep looking into the identify while everyone else.
Okay. So you're identifying?
Mhm.
What's everybody else doing?
Goes the 2 from Asalia.
Okay, now it's 3.
I would like to talk to
I'm
Claire.
not sure.
Okay, so you look at Clay. Oh, thank you all for helping me. I don't know what they're planning to do to me. I mean, they came at the farm and my family. Oh God. She just starts weeping.
I'll offer her probably like a towel or something that I have.
Would you like a towel?
Excuse me, this is my job. I just pull out the towel.
Would
that
you
I
like a
have to
spare
carry at
coat?
all times, as established last session.
Well, Miss Claire, we've come on the regards of what's his name? What's his name?
Orc that was tried. No one cares what his
No,
name is. We're all
the son's
racist.
name.
Quilzago, and his wife is William.
Child.
This being tried for the
Uh-huh.
murder of your family, just the
His
usual.
wife is William.
We're here on regards of William. We are representing his family right now, and we've
What?
come here to help you.
What? She looks very confused.
It's
Representing
You
a long-
don't know he's
it's-
being accused.
It's a long story, Miss,
Accused?
but Miss, it's a long story, but his father has been accused of your missingness. But don't worry, we are representing him, and we'll be able to handle this well. Just as long as we take you there, and you can tell us what happened, then I'm sure we can sort this out.
By the way, I too am ritual casting.
Okay.
By the way, I too in ritual casting a hit.
Oh wait, I can short rest and get some hit die, just in case.
If you want to spend an hour,
Well, how long does ritual casting take?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
We're
Well,
leaving
if
in
we
10
have the
minutes.
time, we have the time.
No, we're leaving in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like we're getting to civilization ASAP. Like we're getting to civilizations 2 hours ago, preferably.
Clara looks over at each. She's like, I don't know. Like, what happened was my family was attacked in the farm by night by No one saw anything, and then this monstrous hag came out and ripped the arm off of my grandmother. She then started slaughtering everyone. And she grabbed me, and told me I was perfect, and knocked me unconscious and dragged me away.
Well,
When I woke up,
we
I
would.
was tied up to this bench here.
Well, we would like it if you could repeat that, in defense of the father of the.
Father William.
Yes.
They're blaming his family for what happened to your family.
What? That's absurd.
That's why we need you to be strong and talk about what happened here. For them.
Well, I'll do what I can.
Now, you need a rest, okay? I can make you some food if you need something. I'm sure. Have they been feeding you? Do you need water?
Haven't been here that long. I think only a day or less. Something to drink that would be nice.
I probably have some water and just stuff on hand that I can give her. I'll whip up something if I need to.
Okay. You give her some water and some food. 10 minutes pass about Quincy. At this point, your identify goes off.
Mm-hmm.
The jar does appear to be magical, but it's a super minor enchantment. Basically, it's kind of a jar that was designed that's unbreakable and would keep whatever in it safe.
We have an unbreakable jar.
We keep these.
We do.
Now, what in Sam Hell was stored here? I would have no idea, I think.
Yeah.
I can hazard a guess, but
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, I typed up what the other people could have been doing. We also have the Sea Hag corpse, and so, seeing what kind of shit she had on her, because she was working down there before the thing happened. Or probably just a smart thing to check.
yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oddly enough, the Sea Hag doesn't have a lot on her.
Okay.
Well,
I
at
would've
the
assumed.
very least, if
pretty
we
naked.
want to bring
She was pretty
physical
naked.
proof,
The Green
we
Hag
can take a
had
Sea
close-
Hag's head.
Maybe the Green Hag, but you kicked her into the river, so...
We can
Yeah.
always go fishing.
That's what I call the party's dirt tax.
Listen,
You want something to disappear, and odds are
We
the
all
thing will-
live. It's
I'm-
okay.
I am going to stand here and look into the river to see if I can see the body. Is it floating away?
You don't see it immediately, no.
I'm just gonna stay here and ponder on it.
Well-
Okay, once my detect magic actually procs, I'll just go
it
around
procs,
the.
and you don't really find much like it kind of goes haywire at the beginning because literally this whole tree is magic. So you sense everything is magic.
All in the world is made of magic and friendship, indeed. Well,
But as far as specifics, you get a ping from the jar in Quincy's hand. But that seems to be the only real ping you get.
okay. There is precious little besides the actual tree that is magic here, so we may as well start getting back.
Do we wish to take the head of Night Hag as more visual proof of this
We
case?
would like to take the entire thing if possible.
Okay.
Real quick before we leave, can I make a search for I don't know, maybe any potions?
You can roll me investigation.
Alright.
You look around. You don't see any things that you do find a vial of some kind of green ooze, in one of the drawers. You don't think it's a potion, but you gather it's quite possibly poison.
I take it anyway.
Yeah, you can take it.
All right, I take it.
I'd like to do a blood transplant. I'm going to turn myself into a hag somehow. Let's go.
Did the daughter specifically say how many hags there were?
She did not. Nobody asked her.
Dearie, thank you for your patience with me. Claire, Sai, I don't believe we're formally introduced. I am
Alright,
Prince. What'd you say? I'm sorry, I was talking. Clara, my apologies. How many hags do you remember seeing? Was it just the two, or was there a third one?
I think she kind of seems muddled as he kind of rubs her temple. It's like, there was just the two. They said really weird things, though. I don't know what they were talking about.
If you could repeat any of it, that'd be very helpful.
There was something about the third will be here soon, or you will know soon enough. Something weird.
Alright, I believe that is our cue
I
to
suppose any of our
leave.
characters can take any context clues.
Hmm?
Nah. I'm bleeding out.
If another one of them is about to appear, I
I've
do
been
not.
bleeding out for the past 2 hours.
If another one-
Heat.
Yes.
We all have.
Me and Mother Midnight like exchanged phone numbers and are pen pals, right?
You,
So-
Natoshi, may roll a Arcana check. You're the only one, though, that wouldn't have any idea what might be going on here.
I will guidance myself because I need it.
Okay, Mitsutoshi. Your mind goes back to the nightmares you had with Mother Midnight and the horrors you experienced. Occasionally you heard her talking about things like experiments and how to increase the amount of daughters she could have. You don't know the details, but you remember one night where she seemed particularly gleeful when she was torturing you, where she seemed to have a more pep in her step if she had a eureka moment. And you figure she may have come across a way to reach further her goal.
Oh, cool. We're leaving. We're leaving yesterday, boys. I am bolting.
Can I ask Nati if she has any experience with covering our tracks, especially here?
I can see what I could do about covering tracks, yes. Actually, ironically, I just realized she's proficient with survival.
Oh, cool.
And this is where I give you our way of covering tracks. Torch meets wood.
Yeah. Hey Eric, we have a quote channel.
Well, as one of the, unless Nikolai would do the honors, if we're taking the whole body, I'm pretty sure I'm one of the strongest amongst us.
No, yeah, I can do it. What am I doing again?
So what you're saying
lugging
is
the body.
So what
Oh,
you're saying is the heavily injured guy is not lugging the night hag or the sea hag. Got it.
Yeah, I'll carry it.
Did you watch his
I
just
will-
hoist it up on his shoulders?
It is very humorous. I agree.
I mean, I assume the hat's pretty light,
Yeah,
right?
she's pretty light. She's literally like skin and bones.
Yeah, so it's not that big of an issue for me.
It is still a humorous sight.
Yeah, I mean she's still like 5.5,
Disgusting,
6
but
feet
humorous.
tall, so, and you're only still 2'8" or whatever. So you're carrying her fine, but her head and feet are kind of dragging on the ground as you lift her on your back and start carrying her.
Maybe he can fold her in a couple of times and put her in her pocket.
So as you guys are leaving the treehouse, then?
Yes.
Okay.
It is the best idea we can do right now.
So with Natia and Toll, or with Claire and Toll, and Natia covering your tracks as best as she is able, you guys head back out into the woods.
Ooh.
Now, if I remember correctly, this is over a few hours away from
You
even.
are looking at about a 4 to 5 hour journey back to town from here.
I am of the opinion
It'll
that
mean you
taking
guys
the-
will be taking a point of exhaustion as the day will break will have occurred.
7
I am of
HP,
the-
almost no hit die. Oh, that sounds great.
I know, but I am of the opinion that it's kind of worth it because resting in the middle of the forest is
When
Not
there's another
ideal.
hag on the way.
Oh no, I understand what you're going with.
Burning down the tree or no?
considering
Funnily enough,
Baka's
as you guys
arsonistic
take
tendencies.
the sea hag's corpse out of the tree, you guys look behind you as this tree starts to shake and shimmer, and it starts splintering.
To the boat, to the boat.
Oh, it seems it'll take care of itself.
And as it does, everybody just roll me a dex save.
Yeah, and I fall and
Arvo
die.
has inspiration. Wait, no, I think
I
she's still.
am no longer blessed, I assume.
No, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
well past plus 4.
Yeah, this is a
Hey.
wild.
Sorry, I just had to kill a mosquito.
Oh no, Quincy.
2 HP, Quincy. Let's go.
2 HP, 2 dex save. Let's go.
Okay, so the failures are Mitsutoshi, Quincy, and Nikolai. As this deck save is, the tree collapses and a huge wave hits your boat, causing you all to rock violently. As Quincy, Mitsutoshi, and Nikolai tumble into the waters.
Now it's good that he said that this is a very slow river.
But I do need all three of you to make me con saves.
Okay.
I'm gonna be jumping into the water after my lord.
Oh god, poor Quincy. So Nikolai and Mitsutoshi, you two, did you jump into the water? Okay, roll me
Yeah,
a
to
con
help
save.
my lord. Lord.
Okay, you're fine. So Quincy, everybody else is fine, but Quincy, you get water into, you end up swallowing some of the water, and you start gagging horribly and start coughing up as you feel your whole body start to get like convulse, and you start throwing up, and you know your whole body starts going. You start drowning as you can unable to control your movement. You guys are watching as Quincy is thrashing in the water.
So
We move, boat, and grab.
Yes,
Splash,
yes,
splash.
my lord. What is
We
it, my
row,
lord?
boat, and grab.
help him. I am perfectly capable of swimming.
Okay, I'm gonna go help Quincy.
You grab Quincy.
Am I still?
just-
Am I still carrying the hag? Did the hag fall in the water with me?
Oh, good point. Yeah, the hag would have.
Well,
I
no,
mean,
we got
I
you on the
have
raft.
rope.
I assume you put it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I'll say enough people passed that they could have kept the hag going on the boat.
With the power of boats and rope, anything's possible.
So as you guys start dragging, Tetsu, roll me athletics.
Down as well.
Quincy,
What
you're
is
doomed.
Tetsu, as you start trying to grab Quincy, who's thrashing and puking, he pulls you under, and you are now thrashing about trying to.
Wait. Can I do a magical creation again since I already used the spell till the second level? I want to make something else.
Sure.
I'm going to make a kind of like a rope with like something like kind of heavy at the end so they can grab onto it.
So a
And
grappling
I'm gonna throw
line.
it. Pretty much, I'm gonna throw it out to them.
Perfect.
Wouldn't that-
Roll me an athletics check.
Would
Oh,
that mean that the people who were in the canoe that you made would now be in the water, though?
And you can't do this feature again until a long rest.
Oh yeah.
Unless
you
you
check
can't
like
do
the
it
second
till
level.
long
Oh,
rest.
are you using a second level spell slot?
Yeah.
I already used a second level spell slot.
I think you have to replace it with a second level spell slot.
Unless you expend a second level spell or hire to use this feature. Oh, I said.
Yeah, you have to expel it.
Never mind then. I don't have one.
Okay, never
Bye,
mind.
guys.
Counter argument. I grab my rope and find something at least with some heft to it and do that.
Okay, you quickly tie something with some. You tie your backpack to it. That would give you some heft.
Alright.
And
I'll
roll me in
roll.
athletics.
This is where we fail.
So you're like, ah, it's just kind of like right in the water with your bag getting soft wet. Tetsu, I need you to make me another con save.
Please tell us that the elf following, what's her name is.
You're still good,
Gonna
but
fail.
at this point, Quincy, you're starting to take in a lot of water. Roll me a disadvantage con save.
We need Nikolai to get his ass out of the water.
I'm gonna try and
Okay,
help.
Quincy, you notice Quincy has stopped struggling.
I'm
What
at
you're
0.
saying is he'll be an easy target.
Can I try to pull him up now that he's no longer
Yes, now you
struggling?
can roll me an advantage athletics check.
Okay. Come on. Thank you.
Okay, so you're able to swim back on the boat and you toss Quincy on the boat. Quincy, roll me a death save.
Mm-hmm.
So you just watch Quincy start coughing up blood as he is now convulsing as he's thrown onto the boat.
Healing word 60 feet.
Lawyer, try not to die.
Oh God, stay alive! Everybody like starts chucking words at him. Quincy,
So what you're saying is he is healthier than I am.
okay, Quincy, you come back with life, but you feel horrible. Your whole body aches. You feel a thing. You are poisoned.
I think I didn't eat. I don't think this water's safe for him.
Is Quincy on the same boat as me or no?
Yeah, you guys are on the same back on the same boat.
I immediately just grab into just a gentle hug.
Thank you kindly, man.
Wait, okay, you said he's poisoned? Sorry.
Yes, he is poisoned. Yeah.
Well, since you're poisoned already, mind drinking this? I'm curious.
Oh shit, bud. And then I just die because it's 20 poison
Vex,
damage.
What do you want to do?
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, can I use Identify on that bottle of green shit that I grabbed to see if it'll help him?
I mean, you could identify.
You have this. Do you have the pearl?
Huh?
Do you have the pearl for Identify?
Yeah, you need 100 gold pearl for identify.
Oh, I don't think I do.
That's
Quincy
broke
hands you
that
his 100 gold pearl that he uses for Identify.
Yeah, Quincy
Okay,
has
alright.
Yeah. So you cast
Then,
identify on it on the boat. Did you want to spell a spell slot to do an instant, or were you going to ritual for 10 minutes?
Instant, because I assume this is kind of a...
Okay, you find out that this is a non-magical poison of, it's referred to as the swamp hag poison. If you add it to a blade, a creature has to make a DC 13 con save or be poisoned. The effects last 24 hours. And, yeah, and once applied to the blade, it will last for 1 hour, but then it will go away.
This will not help him, so...
You're basically poisoning him what he just drank. You'd be double poisoned. So you're drinking...
What you're saying is if we make him drink enough of it, he'll grow a resistance to it.
Yes.
Quincy, this is evolution. Trust us, we're experts.
I wonder if this poison is gonna pass the river or if the village just isn't gonna have any drinkable water.
Exception.
We are going to the village. We are not investigating this philosophical debate. The scholars will show up here and they will figure that shit out. We will be long gone. I grab my fucking samurai that's very good at his job. Quote, quote, nudge, nudge. By the way, that was all my
He
sarcasm.
did kill the hag.
That's 10 years worth of sarcasm.
I killed the hag and I saved Quincy's life. He would have drowned, okay?
He did kill someone and save a life. He did the samurai
what
thing.
would be funny?
Technically, he saved Quincy's life twice, because the hag was what was going to kill Quincy.
The hag would have just rolled another 8. 100%.
I don't
I was
know.
about to
I'm-
rush the hag.
We found one hag, and I distinctly remember me killing her.
Jordan, Mitsutoshi is not you. You little shit.
I don't know, man.
Still, we make our way to town.
Though, yes, you make your way to back to town. It's a long journey. As I say, when you get back there, you are each have a point of exhaustion as you come back to town as the sun rises.
You didn't tell me the trials today.
I go to the inn. and
Technically, what it would be
sleep.
is it's not exactly the trial; it's what you would call the pre-trial. Like it's basically what they do before they decide whether to go for a full trial or not. Basically, the magistrate is here to listen to what's happening before they decide what to do next.
We asked for postponement of 1 day for that because we're currently wrecked and we have a key suspect who needs like a day to recuperate.
I mean, you could try to do it.
Or we could just present the key suspect and then literally throw this underneath the court and not completely destroy Albrand's entire record in front of him.
I say I go to my room that I'm going to rent, and y'all can tell me what happens.
But yeah, Quincy would ask for a good 8 hours because he's exhausted, and I think half his blood is green right now.
Half my blood's
judge should
outside my
allow
body.
us some time, especially since we found Clara, and I'm pretty sure she's not in an emotional state right now to be able to do a trial. Or at least we gently nudge her into being like, hey, can you give us like a day, please?
It's early in the morning right now.
Not
right?
even, just 8 hours. Just wait till noon.
Yeah. Can we ask for a time
Um,
extension?
I mean, you can try.
Can we try? Does it seem like possible? Is this something that is okay to try?
I mean, Quincy definitely would know that you can attempt it. It doesn't necessarily mean they will take it. Kind of depends on the magistrate's mood.
All right, let's go ask.
We're exhausted and poisoned. We're gonna have a disadvantage. It's gonna be great.
But at least you have a survivor.
We still
Yeah.
have Bardic Inspiration, right?
No, I used all of it.
Oh.
It sounds like you problem. I'll be at the inn.
So you guys, oddly enough, have to head towards the inn. You're assuming that's where the magistrate is, since the magistrate doesn't live in this city.
God damn it.
And you eventually make your way to the inn, where you see this one woman in robes and a white kind of judge wig sitting at the inn tavern. Look about as you guys enter.
I'm
my
sure that's a
all
great
the
story,
color
but
in
I
my
know where I'm
face has
going.
drained.
I use all my monk training to speed cross.
There are too many forces. No.
Which one do I shoot?
Assuming
one of
Quincy.
One of them's a shape. One of them's a fucking. What was it called? A changeling.
Yeah.
No. When the fucking fortune teller said you would have 2 masters to choose from, this is what it really meant.
Yeah.
So as you guys enter with the others, you basically see what you can figure. This woman here pretty much looks like the magistrate.
Very powdery.
Can I assist Quincy in talking to her, or does Quincy want me to talk to her?
God, that fucking token. This is out of character, but Inquisitor. I have found some serious heresy.
Anasa, could you please come along with us for these talks really quick? So it'd be me, Mrs. Fudar, men.
So you want Fudar, you, and who?
And Mint.
Okay, and Mint, okay. So the three of you walk towards the magistrate, who seems to be eating her breakfast.
If you want to join in, if anyone feels free to join in, you can, okay?
You get the guidance.
Thank you.
I'm actually gonna say I kind of want to join in, because
Feel free.
yeah, with my backstory, I feel like Nikolai would know how to carry himself around professionals like
Well,
this. 'Cause
Nikolai, you also have the hag corpse on top of your shoulder.
No, I'm assuming I didn't take that into the inn with me. That's kind of
What, you leave it
I thought
outside
we
in
were-
a bush? You put it in the rose bushes or something?
My
We
assumption
have to
was we
carry it
literally
with us.
just wrapped it up.
In
Just
what?
so
Yeah.
it's not exceedingly obvious.
But
We
in
would've-
what?
But I like.
gotten
I
a
would not
blanket
bring
or
it. I
something.
don't think I would have brought it into the inn because, I mean, it's a rotting corpse. Like it's.
It's barely rotting, like it was killed today.
It's a fresh kill. We can still make it. Mint, quick.
It's about
get the
4
cooking
hours
utensils.
old.
Let's
You can make
just
hag
get on with
wash.
this. Let's just get on with this.
Grind her up, make her hag losh.
No!
You might actually kill someone.
Can I
I mean,
assist or
funnily enough, the goulash would have been the better joke when you guys killed all those ghouls.
can I
Well,
assist Quincy with the role because I also have a proficiency in it?
In persuasion, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you gotta first say what you want to say, but
Yeah,
Approach.
greetings. Good morning, Miss Magistrate. My name's Quincy. I am the legal defense of one Quill Zago, and the rest of these are my legal counsel.
she kind of is eating her breakfast and looks up at you and raises an eyebrow. May I ask why you're disturbing my breakfast?
I'm sorry, I just wanted to state that there has been a slight change in the case. We were able to find one member of the Mansell family alive, Miss Claire Mansell over there, and I point towards Claire.
Okay.
No, not yet. But,
And we were able to come up with a theory, and with her key testimony, I believe that this trial should be thrown to the, basically thrown to the rafters, as it were. But the main reason I want to talk to you for more things, as you can clearly tell from our entire get-up, is rescuing her and finding her took all night, and I personally look like I am what you call a sewer rat. So I was hoping to get some time in the morning and have the pre-trial occur in about 8 hours, if that's all right.
Her with this. The current state of the party, as well as Clara, she's emotionally drained, as well as are all of us who have been trying to tirelessly work for her and search the entire woods for her for some time now.
And I brought Miss Fudar here because she is part of a well-respected adventuring family, and so she can definitely back us up in what we are claiming.
As you say that, you kind of see Miss Fudar kind of turn a little red and kind of hide her face slightly as the magistrate looks right at her with a bit of a glare.
So that one strong drink in a room to please, I am dead.
You look like it, man. Hey, mate, here. He gives you like a big mug on the house. You look like you could use it.
Much appreciated.
Here's the key to the room.
I will.
Oh,
go
and I
anyways.
also have my friend here,
This man.
Mitsutoshi, who knows a good amount about the creatures that Claire encountered and may be able to describe something.
Eleanor looks over at each of you. Roll me a... It would be normally disadvantage, but I'll let Mitt give you advantage, so you're a flat roll, Quincy.
With
And
a
I
D4.
guidance you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She kind of looks at you and sighs, goes, "You're lucky that I'm willing to listen to it all, sir. This is unusual, but I suppose extenuating circumstances, we can give you about 8 hours. Not a moment longer. I'm very curious what is going on with that poor girl there."
Of course, I completely understand. Yes, we will. As soon as we are able, we will be bringing her straight to the guards in order to explain what's going on, or straight to you if you'd rather prefer, sir, ma'am, madam, magistrate. Sorry, that's Eric, not Quincy.
Yeah, she goes, the name is Eleanor.
Quincy Gashoon at your service. Pleased to meet you, Eleanor. Does she have like a handout or anything like that?
No, she just says it flatly.
Of course.
She's
And I will
in
do a
business
deep
mode.
bow when I say that. Now, it's not like, it's not the Japanese bow. It's like one arm behind my back, the other arm
Yeah,
across my waist.
A British
Yeah.
bow. A
British
English,
bow, yeah.
Or English bow, I got you, yeah. Very well, Mr. Gashoon. Gashoon, but you have 8 hours to rest. I will have the room prepared. You will bring yourself witnesses for the pre-trial. I will let others know. But you best make sure nothing happens to anyone here.
That will definitely be arranged, ma'am. We'll have round the clock watch going on.
Very well. You have 8 hours. Rest up if you need it. Do not be a minute late.
Of course. It couldn't be 8 hours and about 10 minutes, ma'am.
She kind of looks at you with a bit of a glare. You have 8 hours and 5 minutes. I suggest sleeping quickly.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Bartender,
My
room,
abilities,
throws
I
3 gold
disappear.
on the table. Bye. Goes upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so are y'all just going upstairs and grabbing a nap?
Yes.
Actually,
We need to put a watch. But yes, Jordan, what were you going to do?
I am gonna take Kid and find a cleric that is more cleric than I am.
You mean one that won't exist in the town?
God damn it. My lord, but sleep. We need sleep.
Let's get this trial over with and we can help her with whatever she needs. Let's just sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Do you need? Do you intend on testifying in the trial? I highly doubt it, considering how much of an open and closed case this is. But those things can make more of themselves, and they use children to do so, Tatsu. About children about her age.
This seems very personal. I'm going to go to bed. You guys can figure it out. I trust you implicitly.
I understand that, my lord.
Wait a
but
minute.
Can't it wait?
And
just
I was
8
never
hours?
heard from again.
That was the food pantry, man. I apologize.
The stairs are on the left.
I want to catch Quincy real quick
Wait,
before he
what
goes
is-
off to sleep.
What is considered 4 hours a day and then
Tatsu
Oh.
Nati, Miss Fudar, if you would accompany me to the nearest biggest church.
Oh, indeed. We will take the child to the church to see if she is alright.
And we do that.
What is up, Nikolai? How can I assist you?
The poison I picked up, could that potentially be used as evidence in the trial?
I don't really think it's that relevant when you do have the body. But if you want to keep it around just in case, feel free. But I don't think we need to submit it as evidence.
Very well.
Unless they start arguing that creature that you have wrapped up is not in fact a hag, but is some kind of weird purple lady, we should be fine.
Well, I was thinking we should keep it anyway, considering how adamant the people around here seem to be in accusing him.
Of course, all the evidence can help. You are absolutely correct.
Okay. So, those of you going to sleep, get your 8 hours. While Mitsutoshi takes Clara, Erufudar and Aneati off to go see the temple.
Keith, does my poison condition go away?
No, it does not.
Got it.
As I said, you found out what you got because it's the same thing he has. 24 hours.
Got it.
One more thing.
Lesser
Like, I don't
restoration.
want,
Well, we gotta wait until the Dio Jordan.
I know.
Yep.
I will wait, but still.
Yeah, you'll have to wait till you wake up for that one, Mint.
Oh, I don't think, my lord, that if Miss Hudar being not well received, there will stop her from coming.
Mint
So,
saving it for
We
the
should
ultimate
get rest anyway.
way to help out Quincy during the trial. Last second help. As the enemy protagonist.
Still, churchgoer.
Churchgoer. Okay. Well, I just thought to leave them to sleep. But okay.
Okay, so the four of you head towards the nearest church. This is a town, not a city, so you're not you can't really expect high-level clerics here. Though they do have a local cleric.
Hashtag any port in a storm.
Yeah. As you find this kind of young priestess working the temple, as you see this kind of half-elf woman in a fine gown go, may I help you? Yes, hello. Oh, welcome to the temple.
Yes, we have come to inquire. Well, for one, we would like you to. What is your general expertise with creatures known as hags?
She blinks at you. Hags?
We leave!
We do leave. Actually, can I ask if she has like some sort of archive or something?
Oh, you'd like to look at the library?
Well, it's currently It's currently our best bet. So, if you wouldn't mind.
I suppose that's okay. Sure.
May I also bother you for some of your fine expertise in curating your collection?
I can assist you as I can, I suppose.
Okay. I would have actually had Tatsu bring the hag corpse here, by the way. And I will show hag corpse to cleric.
She lets out, oh my god!
Indeed, they are quite hideous. Please do maintain some composure.
Is that... She looks at... My... What are you... Where did you find this thing? Wait a minute.
It was...
Hag. She starts like... I've only heard of these things in storybooks.
Well... About 2 of them were living a couple of hours away from this town. And up until... very recently.
What? She looks just mortified at that.
Either way, well, now that you know the precise nature of the information we're looking for, do you happen to have anything that pertains to these creatures? Anything at all will do.
We might have something. She kind of wanders off and kind of brings you back a book, and it's just, you see this, she comes back like a half hour later with this text that basically comes back, this might have something, it's something the old priest used when he used to live here before he passed away a few years back. Perhaps it'll have something. Basically, it's their version of a bestiary. Of like dark and vile creatures and how to treat various curses and such from such creatures.
Well, Tatsu, the perfect time to
Contact
learn.
with a vampire? Decapitation. Contact with a werewolf? Decapitation.
The perfect time to learn, yes, and I take the book and I close my eyes. Time to learn.
I don't know what I was expecting, but Miss, I did not know your name. Do apologize, but it has been a very busy morning.
Sorry, Malin.
Malin, we have a discussion with the local magister regarding said creature. Do you mind if we take the book?
You're
We
gonna
will-
need a persuasion check for this one. She looks.
Disadvantage because exhaustion.
Yeah, you're also
Yep.
exhausted, so it would be disadvantage. Yep. Okay, so 10. She looks very hesitant. Like, it's sort of rare. Why do you need the book?
Well, this creature has committed several murders, and knowing precisely what it is and what its modus operandi are may exonerate a person that is currently in captivity.
And you can't
The
research
book will-
this and just take notes?
Well, my calligrapher over there has had a rougher morning than most. Bleeding Tatsu goes bleed.
Yeah. Just a little bit of blood spurts.
Coughs up.
If you are willing to make a copy of the relevant pages, I would be very appreciative. I would compensate you as well.
I suppose I could spend some time doing that. I'll have to find the pages first, but
Can you finish this in 8 hours?
yeah, that shouldn't be an issue.
How much will this run me?
Well, ink and paper's expensive. A gold?
I hand her 5 gold.
No, that was unnecessary.
We're all being generous.
Well, I would like to thank you for being quite understanding.
Oh, thank you. Of course.
Consider it a donation to your church.
Thank you. I'll put this in the box of arms, and I should have the copies of the necessary pages for you within the hour.
Thank you.
Thank you. And she goes off and starts writing. Hurries off with some paper and an inkwell and begins trying to find the text.
Okay. Well, Tatsu, this has been... I will remain here and wait for the text. You and everyone else can go and take the rest you want.
I can sleep together with you here, Lord. I just need to meditate a bit.
I am not going to be sleeping. I don't expect that I'll be participating actively in the trial, so...
Yeah, but it still ought to be good to provide you some protection while you're here.
Very
Who
well.
knows, maybe a hag will just teleport behind you.
Well, unless something else
PTSD.
happens, 8 hours pass.
Actually, I didn't want to interrupt the scene, but I wanted to do my own thing because
Yep,
I
of
didn't
course.
go with any.
Go for it.
Power word kill the magistrate.
Disintegrate.
Yeah, what you got, Vex?
Before
Save or suck.
I figured that Nikolai can kind of shrug through the exhaustion after spending however long in the Wild North, at least enough. He wanted to actually talk to the orc father who's in prison right now, and
Okay.
he wanted to let him know what happened.
Okay, that's easy enough as you go towards the watch house. You are recognized by the guards, so they let you in, as you were there earlier yesterday. As you see the orc, Quillzog is still there. It's like, you're back, are you? Where's your friends?
They're currently getting everything sorted for the trial. We had to push it back a little bit, but we have good news. The daughter survived. We found her.
He kind of raises an eyebrow. You don't say. Can't help but admit I'm surprised at that, but that is good news.
Yes. She's obviously willing to testify that you had nothing to do with the murder of her family.
Well, I'm hoping that's enough.
We also found other things. We found out possibly the creature that you attacked. It was a hag.
Kind of, you see kind of like a twitch in his lip when you hear that word. I haven't seen one of their kind since He kind of gives a grunt. Should have fucking figured that kind of shit was involved. That's bad news. Real bad.
Whatever the case, it was two of them, but they're both dead now.
Well, I'm glad you guys took care of something like that. Hags running around can cause more disaster than anything I can know or think of if they're unchecked. I appreciate what you did.
Out of character, there's a disembodied voice going, I can think of a black dragon.
Anyways, I just wanted to let you know that we found something that can help you, and it's significant. So you shouldn't need to worry.
I appreciate it.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I desperately need some rest.
You look like it, friend. I'll see you at the trial.
Alright, and with that, Nikolai walks off back to the inn.
Okay. Head back to the inn. So what's happening? So you went back to the inn. You went back with Jordan. You said you went back to the inn, right?
Yeah.
Wait, did we?
Eventually, once we essentially acquire the documentation, yes.
Oh, after an hour. Yeah, okay.
Did you go with Clara and with was Clara and Aru with you? I can't when you went to get the documentation.
Well, yeah, we essentially attempted to take girl to doctor. Doctor was even less experienced than me, so that was Saj. But
ironically, you probably got more experience than most with hags.
I know, but you know,
As a cleric.
yeah, any port in a storm.
Yeah.
Then we essentially waited about like an hour, half an hour until the documentation was copied, and then we returned to N.
Okay.
Yep.
So you return to the inn.
Where short rest is had.
Long rest for me, because I can only sleep for 4 hours. Haha.
Can we keep watching to keep an eye on the girl to make sure nothing happens to her?
Oh, I'm not taking a long rest. I really don't need, so I'm gonna just stay awake.
And I'm gonna stay semi-conscious next to them. Haha.
Yeah, no, he only needs 4 hours of sleep, so after 4 hours, Dio's character can stay on permanent watch.
Technically, I don't even need to sleep. I'm semi-conscious, baby.
Yeah,
I
meditation.
am just going and meditating.
At most, I think Nikolai should take a short rest.
Yeah. So you need to take a short rest, Nicholas.
I ain't crazy, I'm sleeping!
Clara. Who's watching Clara?
Me and Jordan.
Yep.
And
Nikolai.
probably Fudar and Nikolai.
No, Fudar's
Well,
passed the
Fudar
fuck out.
was just...
Once Fudar gets in a
Maybe-
bed, she's unconscious.
But
maybe
the elf
Fudar-
could probably do it.
Yeah,
Fudar's
Nick-
assistant.
Yeah, Nick.
I'm definitely taking a short rest. That way, I can wake up and help watch. And if I need to hammer some skulls in, then I'm good.
Okay, so you 4 take watches. Clara seems fine. Time passes, nothing seems to occur though. Clara seems very fidgety and tired herself as she also just passes out. 8 hours pass. And unfortunately that wasn't enough for Clara. Clara did not get a long rested, unfortunately. But those of you who did are awakened to kind of rush off towards the trial.
I hand our
Full HP!
Yep, I hand over lawyer the essentially bestiary regarding hags.
All right, thank you very much. This is some good work.
I also want to hand Quincy the poison just in case he needs to present it as evidence.
Okay.
Of course.
Just so I know who's going to the trial.
I am passing the fuck out.
I'm
Going.
probably gonna stay with Mitsutoshi then because I have to.
Sorry, Mint. What
I-
are you?
I'm going with Quincy.
Yeah, if you're gonna go with the trial, stand next to Quincy.
Oh, are tokens on the map?
Yeah.
No.
I'll put you on the map. I'll put you on the in here.
Got it, thank you.
Also, before we left the church, I kind of forgot because I'm also tired in real life, but I would have just mentioned that the river might have a casual poison problem.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to the trial as well.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm debating the pros and cons. Celebratory drink.
You can go, like all I'll be doing is fucking being unconscious for 8 hours.
Yeah, but you do need a guard, though, you know? That's how guards work.
I guess I'll go. It's less to participate, more just to watch, but
Yeah, get us some popcorn and beer.
absolutely.
After the trial's over, men.
Some sushi and sake, you know.
Theoretically, my order is to protect Mint, but the thing is, Mint has protection. But brain no work, I'm going anyway.
I think Fudar and Nady may miss the pre-trial, and if the pre-trial extends to a full trial, they can come to the main. But I think Fudar and Nady are going to be with Mitsutoshi. Because Fudar is asleep, and Nady's not leaving Fudar.
Yep. So they're safe. My master has protection, and my mission is to protect the girl.
Alright, so
I
we
have
basically
it.
all wake up, and then we bolt to the fucking trial.
Yes.
So as you guys bolt to the trial, you come across the courthouse, this larger building. As you guys enter this building, open hallways and benches. Quincy, you find the bench where you guys are told to sit and watch the portrayals of the proceedings. Well, Quincy, you are led to your defendant's booth, the defendant's booth. Standing in the center of the trial is Quill, chained up and ready for the trial. You guys also see Anna and William sitting in the courtroom as well. Sitting there watching as their father and husband is being taken in. So, do you guys sit down? Okay.
Yep, I get out my lawyer book, all that fun.
Yep, as I move you over to the new map.
Oh, God.
Is Bardic
Is
inspiring?
using magic to help the lawyer illegal?
Is Bardic inspiring a bad thing?
I mean, bardic inspiration is not magic, nor is it detectable.
It's, you know what I'm going to say?
Invigorating
It's
word.
your bardic inspiration can be me saying a point and then you going like da 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 da.
Okay.
Objection!
It's
Alright,
only
wait.
illegal if you don't say objection.
Now, guidance, on the other hand, is a visual spell, and thus would be kind of like doping.
Can I stand next to Quincy, or is that not allowed?
It depends. So you go up there and present yourself as her co-counsel?
Can I please? I want to stand next to this.
This is literally Ace Attorney.
You may
Yeah.
stand as his co-counsel. That's your decision.
Let's go.
And the murderer was Maya Fey.
By the way, I really
God.
hope you're appreciating this, Eric. When you said you're a lawyer, it's like there's no way I can't.
The murderer was
make all this.
Esmond
So,
Sagely.
remember last week where at the end of the session we're like, we don't have to do a full trial, right? And you're like, no.
I'm like the hype man to the lawyer. I just hype him up.
When I came up with a lawyer character, I thought this would be more like mid to end game, not first fucking arc. So
Yeah.
let's
This
let's
is
do it.
Quincy's arc.
Jesus.
We gave you as much clues as we can, Ace. Now all you have to do is just press the relevant dialogues.
Yeah.
Here's my
Now
attorney's
also-
badge.
All you gotta do is load saves.
So as you guys see, you do see the three judges with the magistrate Eleanor presiding this thing. As you see this well-dressed dwarf sitting on the side, as well as this well-dressed female gnome on her other side. So the dwarf.
How long does the pre-trial last, usually?
I'd assume.
Well, it's also submittal of evidence that has been found and that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's
So
middle of
I think,
evidence. Yeah, it can last as long as it takes to get everything out.
yeah, before we do all the rulings and stuff.
Yeah, basically this is Eleanor basically saying whether or not this will continue, whether this be thrown out, that kind of stuff.
All right. Before then, Mint will say, like right before like things start to happen. Quincy, if you need my help, just like pat me on the shoulder or something. I'll hype you up.
Of course. On the way there, Quincy was going to tell Nikolai to have to be able to present the hag body we have, and Eamon and Kawakami are on high alert to protect Claire and make sure she's ready. She may be tired, see what they can do, but just keep her agile and awake, that sort of thing.
Okay, but did you give me this order, or did one of Mint / Mitsutoshi
I
give me this order?
am assuming I am dealing with this.
It's most likely Esmond. I asked Kawakami, but if Kawakami doesn't, then it's Esmond.
It's a casual
Keith
order.
Keith declared me doing it by making me sit next to them.
Yeah.
There you
Well, technically, I'm Kapuchi. Since I was just trying to pick, but since Mitt joined Quincy on the stand, you three can be there. And Clara's there as well, but so you guys have the thing with Clara. He goes, well, it would seem everyone is here and ready for the pre-trial. Mr. Quill, apparently you do have a defendant upon you for this case. Particularly unusual, since he seems to be working pro bono for you. Quite interesting. But in any case, I would like to hear all evidence from the defendants and the prosecutor before we begin. Prosecutor Ellebrand, would you be so kind as to present the evidence of why this person should be taken into a more serious courtroom? I don't mind if I do, ma'am. I would like to prove beyond a doubt that this creature you see before you has been known to create vile and despicable acts upon the people of our fair town. He was seen the night before the missing of the family in question with a bloody axe in his hand, wandering about the thing. He has been known to have his son to have a thing with their daughter, in which she was denied the services, and when his son was denied the rights to see said daughter, I believe this drove our said orcish friend into a well, let us say, typical orcish rage, causing the death of the said family, or at least disappearance. As he kind of looks over there, as he goes, with this, of course, in mind, we do have evidence of the missing arm and the blood on the axe, as well as the eyewitness testimony of several people seeing him by, and all the situations of the son and daughter for motive. At the moment, we are still gathering more evidence, but I'd say at this point we do have enough to at least move forward with this magistrate. Very well. And Quincy, you have the defendants.
Thank you very much, Magistrate. It is my personal belief that one Quill Zago is not the murderer. It is my personal belief that a group, a semi-coven of hags were the ones who perpetrated the crime, plotted the God damn it. I gotta get all the notes out really quick. I'm sorry. The Mansell family, and they are the ones who destroyed the house, desecrated the bodies, basically kidnapped their young daughter, who we never found at the crime scene, Claire,
After some late night investigating with a band of adventurers and some good work on my part, I may say so, we were able to find these people and rescue the girl Claire. Now, I understand why Quill was the initial suspect for this crime. He is an orc, and so there is not the prettiest of pictures painted around him, but he has been in this town for 4 years and longer, and no act has occurred around his watch. I believe when it comes to Quill, he was just perpetrated from wrong place, wrong time, and generally just mistrust of the species. I believe this case should be thrown out just to not dirty our hands with such a laughable comment. I do have with me the character witness of Claire, the surviving member of the Mansell family, and also one of the bodies of one of the hags that perpetrated the crime.
You hear a bunch of murmuring coming from the witness, or not the witness, the basically the jury stand, and all over the areas. There's like, what was this? As you see Claire kind of wander up as presented as first witness. As she does wander up, you do guys notice that William kind of shoots her a glance with a smile, happy that she's alive, and she kind of smiles back at him as she approaches the stand.
Now, I will note before she testifies, Claire has just survived a kidnapping and an attack against her family. She has also not been the most rested. It seems that we did need her for a bit of questioning before we were able to get to sleep. So I would highly recommend that we do not prolong her suffering and press her with any unnecessary questions.
Of course. Miss Clara, if you would please approach the stand. Yes, Your Magistrate. And Clara approaches and looks over at him. She's still haggard and tired, but the magistrate seems to listen. He goes, "Please state your name and what has occurred." And of course, my name is Clara. When my family was attacked at night, and she basically, for the sake of moving this past, tells the same story she told you guys back at the hag home, of her family being taken and her being knocked out and taken off to the hags, and her short experiences with the hags. Upon doing so, the magistrate kind of nods her head and goes, as she continues on, though, Elbron kind of shoots up and goes, "I object to this sort of thing. How do we know that Mr. Quill had no intention of being with the hags as well? It is, after all, proven that across the border, hags and the Horde are well-known allies. Perhaps Mr. Quill was responsible for bringing the hags into this area."
Objection, Your Honor. I do have evidence showing that the hordes associated with hags and orcs, are purely circumstantial. And we were able to head to the local church and pull up a semi-bestiary. And throughout all of the records we have there's no direct correlation between hags and orcs ever working together. The thing with the Horde, well, let's be fair here.
Did you read the bestiary, Quincy?
I should have.
Yeah.
I thought I did.
If you read it,
Mm-hmm.
there has been notes of what hags are about, but part of the notes is because the hags it is well known that the hags are working with the Horde because of Mother Midnight.
Yes, no, the hags working with the Horde makes perfect sense. Quilzago has no connections to the Horde, and other than that one connection between the Hordes and the hags as of right now, there's none other.
Yeah.
Like, I'm presenting, like, this is a more recent development.
Mental also suggests, just leaning in and whispering, he was also attacked by maybe one of them and defended himself against it.
And also in the prison, the objection was that if with this bestiary, other than the Horde connection that just recently popped up, there's no other historical instance of hags and orcs being closely related. I do have further evidence to testify, but of course I do not want to completely stomp all over Mr. Elbrand. If you want, you can continue.
You say there are no connections between the Mr. Quill and the Horde. But how do you know that, Mr. Quincy? I do know for a fact that this orc here was originally from the place of where our entire once great nation of Marquesa has been completely destroyed. He did come from that land, and we have evidence proving that he is originally from that said country. So how do you know, sir, he has nothing to do with the Horde? Perhaps he was a spy sent here to infiltrate our great land. Perhaps he was sent here to bring these hags over when the time was right to strike at our poor fair town.
Perhaps, maybe, I'm sorry. Quincy Gash. Perhaps, maybe. It seems you have a lot of... It seems that you have a lot of circumstantial evidence there. Do you have any direct proof proving that Quillzagger was ever related to the Horde? Because I could say any human from Marquesa could have been part of the Horde. I could say any creature part of Marquesa could be part of the Horde. Just because he's an orc from Marquesa does not mean he's from the Horde. Now, if you had evidence of him being directly correlated, maybe a found message or some such, then possibly you could convict him. But as of right now, none of that is on the table, and I believe that you are just trying to bring up facts.
Quincy, roll me a persuasion check. You may do so with advantage.
Oh wait, I don't have guidance, but just 20.
Yeah, 20, yep. I was about to say, you can't have guidance. You're kind of like, I want guidance myself to make myself a naturally good. Like,
Nah, if you excuse me, I cast a very suspicious spell on myself before I continue on my persuasion
it's like
here.
you're gonna light a cocaine right in the fucking... Okay, I'm ready!
Wait.
Alright. Now, Mr. Sagely, could you please provide me an extra drink?
As I said, Mr. Elbrand, it is circumstantial at best, but conjecture at worst. And we do not deal with conjecture in this courtroom.
You kind of hear kind of the murmurs and proof as he kind of glares at you as you make very strong points, and the judges seem to be very much leaning into your direction. You were going to say something, sorry, Aries?
I want to hype up Quincy after hearing it, like, good job, and give him a bardic inspiration.
Okay, Quincy, you got a bardic inspiration.
Thank you, dude.
Hype, man.
Hype. Right there, that's what you're doing in the Discord.
No, that didn't happen, Nikolai. I just left it on by accident.
Okay. I was about to grab a meme for later. It was the Obama putting the medal around his own neck.
Yeah, it's like, oh. So as you say that, and the court kind of looks about, all kind of nodding in approval at your statement, and it seems to be going well. You do also notice that what occurring about, though, is Elbrand kind of seems taken aback and kind of upset that you basically did tear his argument into a bad way. But he kind of stops and thinks about it for a moment and goes, Miss Claire, I know you just had a traumatic experience and things can be very rough, but can you say with a certainty that you just saw these hags take you? No sense? And may I ask why you were spared from these hags? And she kind of looks kind of nervous and just like, I don't know.
Now is the time for you to read the bestiary, Eric.
No, now is the time for objections. How the fuck
looks
is the
over and
jury
goes,
supposed to know the motive
we
of the
know
killer?
that the man, that the young woman was the only person spared by these hags. And we also know that the only person in that family Mr. Quill had any attachment to would have been the very young woman his son had feelings for.
Mm-hmm.
A bit of a coincidence, don't you think, that the one person in the family spared happened to also be the young lady in question? A bit more than just substantial evidence here, I would say. More than conjecture. That is a staggering coincidence, I would say.
Mr. Elbrand, I am sincerely sorry. But it seems that I should bring you these documents and you can read through the bestiary and the notes just because, it seems that you are not completely brought up on your recent hag knowledge. Is it okay if I walk to the table and bring him the bestiary notes, Eleanor? Or do you want to send a plaintiff, a bailiff?
You will send the notes to me, Mr. Quincy. This is not for Mr. Elbrand to decide, but the court.
Of course, thank you very much. And then Quincy will, with her permission and express okay, you may approach and stuff, will hand her the notes and go if you go to page something or other, he knows what page is on. It says, we recently were able to find out that with the new updates done by different hags, especially one quoted as Mother Midnight, they were able to find a way to create new hags. And one of the requirements for any new hags is in order to have a young woman, as in this Claire.
As you say that, she looks over the notes and glares at you. Nothing in this bestiary says anything about that, but it does say, guards, as you see 2 guards grab Clara.
If we have read the bestiary, wouldn't we have known what this is going to be like?
Yeah, you guys could have asked me. You guys just didn't bother to ask what was in the bestiary. I was waiting for someone to have read it so I could tell you. You just went in with it, never asked.
My bad. I thought I said I thought I assumed, but I guess I didn't.
You also ran to the courtroom.
No, you're absolutely right.
Given you haven't had time to read it.
I thought Mitsutoshi would have added in that that hag information that he had.
Yeah, I would have.
Wouldn't it would be in a separate handwriting? Would not be conjecturable without you there.
Ah, fair enough. Never mind.
Anybody can fucking write something. It's not part of the bestiary, right?
Got it. All right.
Handwriting, thus making it invalid.
That's my bad. Completely. Yep.
No, this isn't even the bestiary. This is a fucking bunch of notes from the library written by the cleric.
Yeah, exactly. But the cleric's signature would be on the notes to verify them.
Got it.
But his handwriting wouldn't be part of that note.
Yeah. This is why I literally turned to you, my fucking samurai, and went, so my calligrapher's bleeding. That's what a calligrapher does there. That's why I didn't do it. That's why I hired the cleric.
Yeah, but what would have changed if I wrote it?
You're a samurai. You get access to calligrapher's tools. You are a calligrapher. You are someone that writes shit down professionally.
Yeah, but wait, would that have held up in court? I don't know this. I just thought they write nice.
His testimony doesn't quite fly. There's a conjecture of scribbled notes into the corner that doesn't match up.
Even if they look okay.
Well, the notes are official. The stuff you said are not.
Got it.
What they're reading is the official how hags are formed. A hag eats a baby and births a baby, and that baby turns into a hag.
Right. Huh.
That is how hags are made.
That's why she was thirsty and not.
That is my mistake.
To be fair, a hag eats a baby, births a baby, and then needs to perform a ritual on baby.
Yeah.
On teenager.
But they are basically a hag in waiting.
Got it.
Yes.
Right. It is a very dangerous process.
So she's a hag in waiting, possibly.
Possibly.
That's what Eleanor is guarding.
That's why Jordan wanted to send her to the cleric.
Yeah.
Yep.
But again, not exactly easily obtainable info for that kind of thing.
Yeah. No, you're right. All right, so Eleanor's arresting Claire. That's fair. I can't really stop that. She's the magistrate. She's all right.
So as you see Claire getting, what's going on? What's happening? By the way, nobody bothered to mention this to Clara, so she's even more confused.
Claire, they're just going to be testing to make sure you're you, okay?
Wait, what? What's happening?
It's all right.
As she goes, So, you apparently, Mr. Quincy, decided to bring in the fact of evidence saying that this young lady could very well be a hag. And you just see Clara's face go horrified and her whole body goes limp. As she does, though, the magistrate looks at her, and judging by her reaction, it seems she was unaware of this fact.
Yes, and it seems from what we seem that we did have a cleric of our own overlook her and see what he could find out. And I do have access to ability to see if someone is in fiendish, fey, or undead. And we did not see any sort of corruption as far as we could tell. So we decided to keep that away from her. I do apologize.
Mr. Quincy, you've put us in a difficult scenario here. If she is indeed a hag, what makes you think that the ritual, whatever, is necessary for her transformation didn't already occur, and we're just waiting on the delayed reaction?
Before that, she was still a girl. She was still part of this village. She
that
lived
may be true, miss. But that is not the problem we are having. The problem we are having is, unfortunately, as much as this bestiary tells me, it says that the hag births this way, but no one says how long it takes for a hag to turn once the procedure is done.
You are absolutely...
Oh.
Go ahead.
For all we know, it could be weeks later, days, months. Perhaps it was done, perhaps it wasn't.
Can't we get an expert from a bigger city, please?
Actually, you're wrong, Jordan. It does not require a ritual.
It doesn't?
Nope, they just turned 13.
If I recall, like, if the hag fails to, like...
After stealing a baby from a cradle, its mother's womb consumes a child. A week later, the hag gives birth to a daughter who looks like the human till her 13th birthday, whereupon the child transforms into a spitting image of her hag mother.
Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of past editions then.
You are, yeah, but I think you're thinking of old edition. We've had these things, that's why I was like, I think that's an old edition. Yeah, 5e got rid of that. They just turn after so much time.
Now, I do understand why you do have to task Miss Claire Mansell, but as we can tell, Claire has not been a baby in the last week or two, to my knowledge.
She looks at you as... And we have no proof that this hag wasn't here before and did this vile act before this. About, what would be now, nearly 13 years ago from my record.
You know, Ella, Magistrate, that is a very fine point, and you are absolutely correct, and it does seem like there are hags near this town. It is good to get her tested and just make absolutely sure, and we were not exactly sure why the hag attacked, only that they did. But I do understand that all of this is bad and all of this is not good, but this is a trial for one Quill Zygo.
She kind of looks over at you and looks at Quill and looks at Clara. For the time being, we will have to move the trial down till we discover what Clara is. At the moment, you are correct that the evidence doesn't seem to lead towards Quill's guilt. But if Clara is a hag, well, that may help Quill get out of this, but it may also damn him depending on how things go. More information is needed to be gathered about this part. We will reconvene in 1 week after Clara has been diagnosed one way or the other. She will be under close guard, and should she show any sign of turning, instantly executed on the spot.
Your Honor, any sign of turning mean any sign of turning clearly into a hag, correct? Like, if she gets a cold, you're not going to execute her for that.
And she kind of looks... She did not look amused at that statement. As she looks over at you, Quincy's like, what form of court do you think I'm running here, sir?
A circus.
Do you mumble that, Tetsu?
Ma'am,
No.
I'm sorry, I was not able to meet you earlier and get a cut of your character. It's just after the prosecution's baseless argument that he originally had, and the lack of him any sort of additional information, I was worried for my client's safety.
Well, to be fair with your client's safety, he will be fine for the time being. He will be under house arrest. He may go home. He's not allowed to leave the village, though, under any circumstances.
For to do so would classify guilt. Yes, and so do you, Mr. Zago, correct?
That's who she's talking about. Yes.
No, yeah,
Yeah, he goes, fair enough, as long as I get to be with my family, I couldn't care less. In any case, we will have to take this a little further. Miss Claw will have to be watched and guarded. And, as I say, we'll have to sort this out. And Mr. Quincy, next time you decide to have a grandstanding moment with your evidence, make sure you read the damn documents before you present them to me. I'm not exactly thrilled of having a possible hostile creature living in my courtroom who could have turned at any moment.
I don't know. He's right there. I looked at the guy to my right.
Yeah, yeah. I was about to say I could turn at any
Another
moment.
joke.
Magistrate Eleanor, it was a pleasure, and you are absolutely correct. I had not considered that possibility, and so I thank you very much for looking out for everyone's well-being. And then he gives a deep bow, and he's literally like, she's absolutely right. That could have been the reason why the fucking hags broke down the door and went after Claire. There is no evidence to the contrary of what she is saying at all. So he's just like, alright, she could be right. That's legit. Why would the hags fucking attack that house? It makes no sense. He's like, yeah, no, it's good that you caught that. I didn't.
And with that, Claire is dragged off to
That
prison.
trial was literally from Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
Goddamn, read your evidence!
Honestly, we are playing as Phoenix
An
Wright.
updated autopsy report?
Now it's gonna
Objection.
really
That's a good
suck.
argument.
It's one of those things where it's just like, if Claire's proven not to be a hag at all, Quill's good. If she's proven to be a hag, ooh, I mean, Quill should still be fine, but
If she's proven to be a hag, she's a hag. We kill her. That's that. Okay.
well, no, it's one of those things where the defense's case is like he's working with the hags and that sort of thing, and that's why that she got so close to their family. Specifically, it was her, so they could build a very shoestring policy around that.
But that's so shitty. It's so fucking. It's all just conjecture. There's literally
Afterwards,
no
I am
proof.
going to submit the other evidence we got, like the hag corpse, just to prove that there were hags. The diary of Claire, because she's getting fully investigated. They would have found it anyway.
Yeah.
And the written down testimony from the other family.
Okay. So, you guys leave the courtroom with Quill freed. You see William kind of near in tears with Anna as he watches Claire get dragged away into prison. She's also just in tears, mortified and horrified by what's happening. As the courtroom closes up, you hear Quill come up to EU. Quincy goes, thanks for what you did. I feel bad for the kid, though.
Oh, well, if everything does go well, and I assume it will, I mean, if they get another freaking clown just to do the test, we have our own cleric here. He will be able to help look over the entire test procedure, make sure it's legit. We'll see what happens with Miss Claire. The sad part is, Magistrate Eleanor could be absolutely correct, and we still have no idea why the hags attacked that specific building.
He kind of looks back. Honestly, they're probably right about her.
Well, let's hold out hope, right? And then he kind of gives him a nudge with 7 strength, so he barely even feels it, most likely.
You probably
But wait.
get pushed back, considering Quill's got a 20.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He'd go and then push me back, and I'd fall over.
Look! But
Mr. Zago, why do you think that?
I don't have a lot of experience with hags, but they were in my home area. They're not wrong. I did come from the place the horde was originated. Hags existed there. And never met one, but I do know about them. It adds up. They took her alive unhurt.
And it all adds up.
Why would they do that? There's only one reason. She was about to turn. And took her home to make sure she turned where they could keep an eye on her. You said there were two?
Well, they did mention having a third one come by, and also, apparently, the
Looks
horde.
at you! What did you just say?
Yeah, a third one was coming home.
Was that their exact words?
What was their exact words?
A third one would be coming soon.
A third one would be coming soon.
He looks over where they took
I
Claire
think
away.
it all adds up.
Now, here's the
And it
thing,
all
and I
adds
do
up.
need to make sure you know this. I do have an insider knowledge stating that there is a new process for getting hags into this world.
But by the way,
Oh.
just a quick thing, Keith. Are we in the same room with these
Yeah,
them
you
while they're
guys would be.
talking?
Everybody who's not asleep right now, aka Jordan, would all be together. Yeah. You guys.
Can I start
What do you mean?
running
Tetsu
towards?
100% fell asleep.
Can I start running towards Claire, where they took Claire, just in case?
Okay, so you're bolting towards where they took Claire, which is the prison.
Yes.
Okay.
And was never heard from again.
Yes. That's
Wait, okay, who ran off?
me.
That's it.
Tetsu.
I feel like I should go as well.
Okay, you and
Yeah.
you, Nikolai and Tetsu run off to where they took Claire off. To
Oh,
the prison.
Mitt, if you want to go follow them and give Claire some emotional support, I would highly recommend it.
No, I need to think about what just happened.
Fair
I
enough.
still haven't processed it yet.
Now, this could all just be them going like, hey, there's a 13-year-old girl there. Let's turn her into a hag. They broke in the house and took her because there was a new process. But hey, thorough testing would have been required. We honestly recommended it. So,
Well, did you find anything odd in that house?
yeah, I found
An
a jar.
unbreakable
And I produced the jar.
It's empty. You found an empty jar.
Yeah, but it was unbreakable and put it into a place of basically worship.
Yeah, it wasn't a place of worship. It was a place where nothing bad could happen to it. Basically, it's where you would put your fine
It was in a
china.
very secure spot.
Wait, did they put that in Valaki?
It was basically in a spot where no one could touch it, and they enchanted it to never break. Like, hey, watch this. I drop it on the ground. I, like, try to smash it on the ground. It doesn't fucking...
I gotta make.
Kevin, do you want to take a
flying.
shot?
Jar goes burr.
Weird.
Yeah, we think it may have something to do with such and such. Hopefully, when the other hag shows up, you know, from a business trip to see what's going on, maybe she won't be as pissed. Tree burnt down.
Fair enough. In case I got my family to head back with.
You enjoy, sir. It was an honor working for you.
Thank you. Oh Jesus, Ares, sorry. Why do you feel dirty, Ares?
This happened. This exact same thing happened where we overlooked one thing and it ruined us, and that's how we got the first TPK I was in. That killed us, and I'm like, no.
I don't know.
I
I saw the girl being a hag and waiting like a mile fucking away.
Yeah, same.
It could. Here's the thing. Everything
Literally.
she's saying is absolutely true, and the only thing that could make sense is they got the new Mother Midnight sauce to make new hags, and then they came all the way fucking out here to do it, or she was about to turn. It's one or the other. It's literally. They're absolutely correct. There's no real good argument we have against that.
I hate it because I want this to be simple and clean where we can get him free and she's happy. But no.
Oh,
this
you
never
poor enemy
happened.
protagonist.
Now, here's the thing. I completed my prophecy. I got Quill off of his charges, and I'd say that's a victory in my book.
Here's the thing you don't realize. Whilst you are the protagonist, Mint, this is your tragic backstory right here.
No. This is where Eris realizes that we're not in a classic anime. We are in fact in Hunter x Hunter.
I've never seen Hunter x Hunter.
You
Yeah.
poor summer child.
We're in the anime version of Game of Thrones. Get fucked.
I don't know that. I never watched that either.
Nice.
It's all about the tragedy.
Yeah.
Have you watched?
Everything's
you know me,
gone.
Aries. I'm all about twists and turns.
I know, but can we have like a happy
I
bow
know!
tie where everyone's just happy?
All I
and
want
stuff?
is to be an alcoholic. You gave my fortune to be sober. That is my worry. My fortune is I'm going to be helping save the world and be sober. One of those is hell. The other's not my problem.
Heath, could Clara be not a hag, please?
Look.
Pretty please.
Look,
I mean,
there are
Esmond can
things
make that happen.
happening. The rest of the
Decapitation
party,
can cause that.
With restriction effects, the other 4 guys played something, know something else about hags from this world.
Here's the thing.
They're really.
It's literally a 50. It's literally a 50-50 coin, and so we just have to see where Keith wants that coin to flip. Oh fuck! You know what could have happened, which I think he may lean towards. You know what? No, I can't. I'm not going to say it. I need to keep that in the bank, especially if Keith's in the room.
You can't risk giving Heath ideas.
Because the new magical ritual, let's say, so the old magical ritual is this person's a hag in waiting, right? And they just need to be like sleeper agent woken up, right? That's how I interpret it, because literally they were birthed by the hag and they grew up regularly, and then 13 they get transformed fully, right? When they hit puberty. But they've still got it in them, right? They're 99% hag.
It's basically a cuckoo's nest scenario.
Yeah. Like sleeper agent, that sort of thing. Like, but if the new process Mother Midnight has to turn them, makes them put some shit in that person, and they detect that, and we're like, there's hag shit in there. It's not the regular hag shit, but it's still hag shit. She'll still get executed.
Like, how are we supposed to even? If there is something in her, how are we supposed to get it out? Like,
That is a question
that's
for
very
Mitsutoshi next
sword.
week.
how do we?
Yeah.
I have a very long sword.
Don't worry, Aries.
Didn't-
This isn't a guaranteed scenario of things going. You've technically taken the right steps. I'll tell you that much. Had you
Wow, this
ignored
is the
factor,
opposite of most of our
If
campaigns.
you guys have ignored everything, things would have went really bad. You didn't ignore stuff, so things aren't gonna go by any means tits up.
By the
know,
way,
but it
Hero,
only-
Can
feels
Hero
like it.
one shot really be different? We normally ignore everything that's obvious.
yeah.
It's for some reason Quincy rolls shit like half the time when he's about to die, but the other half the time he's like +2 investigation.
It's
Let's just keep
courtroom.
rolling 19s. He was
If
on
it involves
fire.
your courtroom, you roll decent.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, my next fucking level, I'm going to literally put 1 point into charisma, grab a proficiency in investigation, and then expertise in persuasion. I'm grabbing that skill feature bait, and that's what I'm doing.
We're gonna both have expertise in persuasion at this point.
It's
But
all
gosh,
about
I
that
just-
dex, baby!
I just, why can't things just be a bit more simpler? Why can't it just? Why? I just.
I
want
don't
things to
know.
be like-
It's really simple for Esmond's point of view. If she
I know.
turns into hag, execution. If she doesn't, hallelujah. Teleportation,
Yeah.
drink
I
either way.
want things to be nice and happy, and Heath just refuses to let that happen, no matter
Look,
what.
Celebratory
Fine,
drink
That'll make things
either
Things would have
way.
been that way had we been playing Dungeons and Doggos.
Dungeons and Doggos!
I just,
It's
It would have been
fine.
that way if we were playing an isekai where me and Jordan were playing friends with the evil god.
So the thing, I'm not sure how next week. I'm not sure what we're gonna do.
I don't
I
know. We just have
have-
to wait
Oh.
and see what
Oh,
happens.
it's simple.
I
have
I
torn
have a
up
couple
clothes
of.
that I need to get repaired, get more drinks. Hallelujah! Life is good.
Can I just make like some really spicy food, like food or something, so she can just flush it out of her system? Is that something I can do?
Look,
The worm in
I
her
can
is allergic
assist
to
you with that
garlic.
at the very
I mean-
least.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we'll be moving past. Don't worry about what's happened. I get Ares. I wouldn't worry.
No, this is how you make me worry.
I will give you a slight spoiler just so you can stop worrying. You caught it in time.
Okay.
If you guys had waited
We
a
literally-
day, then you'd be in trouble.
It was a disease, but we caught it before it could develop.
So if we didn't give the hag biography, let's say, and I was like, hey, she could be a hag, let's get her tested real good, then she could have actually turned into the hag via the new process.
No,
It's-
real
it's
shit.
the-
We take a long rest instead of continue searching.
Yes.
You see, if we just try to be the good guys and not put the little girl in jail, the little girl would be a hag now. But since we put the little girl in jail, everything's gonna be okay. So the
Hey,
moral of
Pearly,
the
you're gonna
story
have to
is-
be in jail for a bit while Phoenix and Maya get laid.
Exactly.
Wait,
The moral
what?
of the story is
Wait,
always
wait,
put
wait,
little girls
wait.
in jail.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say?
We've been watching the Phoenix Wright dub theaters and anime, and so we've been watching the dub blooper reel, and it's so much mwah. Mwah. Eric Vale is nuts.
Gosh. Ew.
Well, in any case, I'll stop recording, but...
Okay.